Welcome to the club.
My club are mental, aren't they?
21 is coming. You're chatting gas. Embarrassing. Off, ref!
Most toxic fan base in the world are Arsenal.
Liverpool, the worst champions ever.
Welcome back to the club, brought to you by Super 6. It's a massive game for Manchester United. Try and get a big victory over City for the first time in a while. Obviously, they got lucky last season. And then, of course, it's a big game for City to get back in the title race. Spurs are leading the league.
This is huge. This is it. Like, this is a wonderful derby, isn't it? When you think about the history and the prestige and the local bragging rights and the significance, this is one of the biggest games of the season. Like, you know, when you're football fans and we're fortunate enough to kind of work in this industry, this is what you're in it for, isn't it? These are the moments, these are the days, these are the glorious fixtures that inspire us all. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm slightly nervous myself, which is very rare because I think most people would assume that I didn't have a dog in this fight, but I do. And I am with you. We're brothers in arms today.
I'm not even excited. I think it's 3 points for City. I treat this as Brentford away. I think this is Nottingham Forest away. It's a very similar vibe for me. I think United are dross.
You got the trouble is though, you dropped points at Forest last year, and I'm worried. I'm worried that you're going to do something similar today, because if you do, it's so important that when your enemy is down, you don't give them a leg up. Like, I used to get really annoyed with Chelsea as a club. Like, we used to kind of help clubs when they felt like they were in need of something. I remember it didn't work out, but you know when Chelsea allowed Petr Cech to go to Arsenal? Well, hang on a minute. Arsenal are a world-class goalkeeper away from a title challenge. Don't help them out. When we gave Juan Mata to Manchester United, we're like, they're a creative player away from a resurgence. When we gave him Nemanja Matic, apparently that was the key. Like, when your enemy is down, keep them there. And your enemy here, Manchester United, are in trouble. If they were to beat you today, if they were to even get a point in quite a memorable way, say, you'll invigorate their season. So don't do it.
No, I think we're going to be in a strong position. I think we've just seen the lineups. By the way, Adam is joining us. He's just a little bit late because of traffic. But we've just seen the lineups. I don't know if you noticed this, mate, but John Stones in midfield on the lineup for Sky Sports, if that makes sense. We're actually starting to see John Stones treated in the eyes of the media, and obviously maybe Pep is not... Okay, you're not a centre-back pushed into midfield.
You are a midfielder.
You're a midfielder now, with Rodri.
You're that good on the ball. You are that good on the ball that you are now a midfielder, which could be brilliant news for Manchester City as well. And obviously Guardiola has something else to use. But this is also, not that we're going to discuss this now, very good news for Gareth Southgate. You know, we're trying to find that other midfielder. This is the answer.
But can you justify it with England without having... Because you need Stones as centre-back as well?
Yeah, that's true. No. Yeah.
What is it? Tomori and Maguire?
No, that's a really good point.
Do you know what I mean?
That is a really good point.
Shame, really, because you'd love to see Stones in midfield, against Germany in the Euros.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's good enough.
It would be. Do you know, obviously you picked up on that. Do you know what my eyes were drawn to, which probably gives you an insight into my character? Mason Mount on the bench.
Yeah. He's signed for these kind of moments. And actually, Eriksen has been positioned as the right midfielder, probably playing narrow, playing tucked in into that midfield 5 for Man United. They're packing midfield, trying not to get battered today. And it's not Mason Mount doing that kind of work. And I think a lot of people, would argue that he's signed for Man United as a versatile midfielder, could play anywhere across the front 3 if needed, anywhere across the 3 in midfield. And he's not even starting. So Ten Hag clearly doesn't back him at the moment. I think he's in some really poor form. But he's trusted Eriksen today. I think Eriksen's been really poor in the last few months. I don't know if United fans can disagree with that one or not.
I think they will disagree. I think he's been okay. I don't think he does enough. I don't think he's a good enough midfielder to really play in the Premier League anymore. Certainly not for a club with the ambition of Manchester United. But I think they quite like him. I think their fans...
I like him as well. His legs have gone. For me, his legs have gone. But Amrabat in midfield's got a bit of power. Has he started well since moving?
There's a guaranteed booking.
Amrabat,
there's a guaranteed booking today. Amrabat gets booked. Harry Maguire, obviously, is also something else that we need to discuss.
Yeah.
The resurgence of Harry Maguire. The main man is back.
Well,
the king is reborn.
What was the game where he scored an important goal? Was that
Sheffield United?
Yeah. I had to tweet it saying, all these Man United fans, what would you rather have? Maguire be in a position where you can still slag him off, or him actually getting results for your side?
Yeah, it's interesting. Do you know what I find quite weird about Maguire? I just find the PR offensive around him unlike anything I've ever known. Like, you know the conversation. Okay, look, he had a couple of good games and he's played okay against some very average opposition in fixtures that Manchester United should have been winning, and he's done his bit. He's a professional footballer. Of course, he's done his bit. Like, we know that he's good enough to do that. I think the issue came then when he was kind of being seen as this marquee defender for Manchester United or a defender for England who we were going to build a defence around. I don't think he's that. But I just find the PR offensive incredible. I heard Paul Merson talking, and I know this is going to be very unpopular and people listening to this, sorry, are not going to enjoy this, but I think Paul Merson is a really good pundit. I honestly do. I like him. I like the way he speaks. I think he's a wonderful footballer, and I think he's got a good appreciation of the game.
I agree, yeah.
But he went into some wild spin around Maguire. Basically went, Manchester United fans need to eat some humble pie, and anyone, and I'd be including this, I suppose, anyone that has criticised him loudly looks an idiot now. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, that's too much.
Hang on a minute.
Too much.
Yeah,
he had a good couple of games for United against relatively weak opposition.
If he has a good game today,
yeah.
If he has a good game today, then maybe there's a conversation to be had.
But I don't get why everything's hyperbolic around him. He's just when people are saying, is David Beckham the best player in the world or the biggest evil in the world after 98 and all that, it's kind of similar to, even though it's a centre-back if he signed from Leicester City for £8 million. It's not David Beckham, it's not Ronaldo, it's not Messi.
No, but I think the reason why the conversation was so loud, do you agree with this? The reason why the conversation was so loud is because he was supposed to be so good. Like we speak about Maldini. What's happening, Ad?
What's happening, boys?
You all right, bro?
Sorry I'm late, man.
Yeah, that's all right. Traffic?
Traffic, and to be honest, I left late today.
No, the traffic was great. I just left late.
No, both. It was both.
No, there's no traffic.
I left late, and originally my ETA was like 10 minutes before the show started, but then traffic made me late.
Nice.
But yeah.
All good? Feeling good?
No, I've just seen the team, man. I've just seen it. Everyone knows, I'm fully behind Erik ten Hag, and I think he's the guy for Manchester United, but some of the things I've been seeing over the last couple of weeks, when you look at McTominay just constantly starting, I don't get it. Like today, we've got McTominay and Eriksen starting.
Got Mason Mount on the bench.
McTominay completes about 5 passes a game. Eriksen, out of possession for Manchester United, doesn't do anything because he hasn't got the legs. And we've got Mason Mount there sitting on the bench. Now, is a signing we made for what, 50, 60 million pounds? What I know things. I know signings are made for the long term, and you think, all right, eventually he'll get into the team.
They're also made for games like this, though, aren't they? They're also, like, when you sign a player like Mason Mount, the experience of Mason Mount, the abilities of him, you sign him for the long haul. You're not signing him for a Manchester derby.
When I see another manager getting fooled by an odd little jammy Scott McTominay goal, and he's in the team again, hiding and stuff.
Do you think there's something to be said for that, though, Adam? Is there something to be said for rewarding good performance? Like, it wouldn't be right.
But he never... When he scored those 2 goals against Brentford, he come on and he was in the box because we were playing, we're attacking teams. He was in the box. That's where he can be decent. But everything out here, then he started the game after that and he completed 8 passes. And it's like, you're rewarding him for scoring a few goals when we were attacking a game and he was in the box, but you're starting him in midfield. Do you know what I mean? Which is his job. He can't do it.
It sounds like you're being harsh.
Going to look at us and go, they're just going to do it.
Is there something to be said for playing McTominay as well? Is there something to be said for playing him in a game like this, which is obviously going to have an edge to it? There's obviously going to be a combative atmosphere in Old Trafford. Is there something to be said for having someone who's like ferocious in a tackle? And
he's not, though.
I think he's quite a robust midfielder, isn't he?
That's his one thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think that's me.
I don't see.
You've got to give him something. You can't take
He's a professional footballer, isn't it?
You've got to give him something.
Honestly, where I sit in a Stretford end,
I've just called him like
I gave my
good
tickets to my dad
tackler.
and my brother today, but where I sit in a Stretford end, I have a full view of the pitch, and when I see Scott McTominay, this is the defender or midfielder, and he just stays behind them. He never moves in front of them. He never tries to get into space, ask for the ball. I think, and look, it's not just his fault. Eriksen as well, like Eriksen.
Yeah, but every football fan's got that thing with a player that they might not like. It's irrational. I'm not saying Adam's being irrational.
People going mad about Maguire as well, going, Maguire's back. No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not. But he's still the same Maguire that we didn't want in the team. But we've got no choice with him because
so
of
you're
injuries.
not happy with the United side. How are you feeling about the City side selection?
Well, I'm gassed. I mean...
gassed means good, right?
Yeah.
Got to check. Gas doesn't sound...
Very strong. The big one is John Stones and Rodri. I think we could have had... I think there's a world without Haaland or Alvarez. There's a world without Doku or Grealish or Foden. But if Rodri stays fit, we win the game anyway. he's more important to us than Haaland by a million miles. So I think we still score goals as a false nine. That's what I'm trying to say with Rodri in midfield. So the fact he's back, started his first game in the Premier League after being sent off against Brighton was absolutely superb.
Surprised to see Grealish?
No, not at all, because I think he allows City to apply 8, 9, 10 minutes of pressure to United, as opposed to Doku, who might have an unbelievable little minute. So he might turn the right back inside and out for United and then miss a shot. Then United got the ball back.
Weirdly, though, I've moaned about so many teams in the past ahead of games against Liverpool or City, and we've gone on to beat them. Like we've gone on to, McTominay probably go and score a winner tonight. I have felt weirdly like we're going to win all week. I've been saying it to you guys, isn't it? Yeah. I just think, and then we'll probably go lose against Newcastle midweek.
It'd be a disaster if you win. It'd be
class.
It would be a disaster. It'd be terrible. It'd be terrible for so many reasons.
Like, we're back in the title race.
Tottenham and Arsenal.
Give Spurs a big jolt.
Tottenham and Arsenal at the top of the league needs to change immediately, which is why I'm sort of singing Blue.
I like that.
Sitting here with my inflatable banana.
We can't have City winning 4 in a row. We
can. They can have 10 in a row. Who cares?
I don't mind if Spurs.
Mate, Tottenham are top of the league. Whatever needs to happen to change this. I don't care who needs to win. I don't care whether Arsenal needs to win. I don't care whether City needs to win. But something needs to change because we're over a quarter of the way through the season. They are still top of the league.
I'm just seeing a stat which is interesting. This will be 100 games for Jack Grealish and 11 goals scored. What do you think of that?
He's not all about goals.
No. And I'd say that. But is that interesting?
It's not enough, but I feel like his responsibility
1 in 10?
at City, it's not enough. It's nowhere near enough.
He creates a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, I always back
10% is not enough for
it's just interesting seeing it on a screen. You think, fucking hell, 1 in 10
Playing for City as well, though. He probably should score more. But I like Jack Grealish. I don't think Jack Grealish is a problem.
I like Grealish.
He scored one of the best goals I've seen from an opposition player at Old Trafford.
He's a very good player who can score great goals. But 1 in 10, like the question directly here, 1 in 10 is nowhere near good enough, is it? It's just nowhere near good enough.
God.
But yeah, this is it. But I am desperate for a City victory.
It's a big one for him because
he hasn't played well.
I've been thinking about the Ballon d'Or. It's coming up this weekend.
You're so wrong about that, by the way. I find you very tricky on social media when you talk about the Ballon d'Or because it hurts me.
Does it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen his tweet.
I just fundamentally, sometimes in football, like you go, you know some things in football where you're just like, okay, your opinion is this, my opinion is that.
We're never going to see eye to eye.
We don't see eye to eye, but it doesn't matter. Whereas, certain things, I'm just like, you're so fundamentally wrong.
Tell me.
He thinks Lionel Messi deserves a Ballon d'Or.
Oh, no.
It can't be. It just like, it hurts my brain. It can't be.
You know the context I gave, I did a video about it, and the context I gave is that the Ballon d'Or is itself irrational.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It is irrational. It is. So if it is an award that us three are doing an award and we apply certain criteria, then you guys are all bang on. Trophies, 52 and 53 for Haaland, his first season, the quality of goals. You're spot on, Boris. You know me. I want to give it to Haaland or even Rodri. Yeah. But the Ballon d'Or, it's like the Oscars. It's like the Ballon d'Or is irrational. It's about contribution to football. What Messi did in that World Cup meant more to more people. I think
you've redefined a Ballon d'Or to suit you.
No, the Ballon d'Or has always been irrational.
The Ballon d'Or means best player in the world.
Useless.
Yeah, means best player in the world.
Not the most stats, most assists, most everything. It's about contribution. It's this kind of subjective kind of feeling.
If we're giving it on the criteria that you're suggesting, it would mean that since probably around about 05, what? So round about from round about 06. Let's say 06 onwards, it should have just gone to Messi. If your criteria, who is the best footballer in the world in terms of all of the definitions that you used, in terms of all of the criteria and metrics that you used, we shouldn't have really had an award or a conversation for the past practically 2 decades. It should have just been awarded to Lionel Messi.
I think it should have been. I'm not trying to be...
but that isn't the criteria. But
I don't think
I'm saying the Messi and Ronaldo's that won 14 or 15, but Messi and Ronaldo's won 14, 15 in the last... since Ronaldo won in 2008.
Did he leave for PSG, bro?
Yeah, but it's not just about... If it was just PSG by itself, then he wouldn't have won it. But the World Cup is the biggest signifier of the Ballon d'Or. Again, I'm talking about in the context of an award.
Right, and he's going to win it, but he doesn't deserve
something. You know how you, in your opinion, Lionel Messi should win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
Lionel Messi wasn't even in the French team of the year, the Paris Saint-Germain French team of the year.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that's relevant. I'm not using his French league statistics. I'm saying the World Cup performance was incredible.
You're ultimately going to be right, but you're wrong.
The first ever Ballon d'Or given. The first ever Ballon d'Or given was Stanley Matthews. He barely played 3 games.
Please. We are sponsored by Super 6. Thank you to Super 6 for sponsoring us. It's been absolutely amazing getting involved on the Super 6 app. Remember, there are 3 players left with a chance of winning the jackpot, but you could win the opportunity to be on our football team at the end of the year. All you have to do is download the app. Download the Super 6 app. It's free to play. You have to be over 18. Join our league, Club 23. If you enter every single round, sometimes there's rounds twice a week, make sure you're getting involved. You predict 6 scorelines, get 6 scorelines correct. You could win £250,000. And if you finish top of our league as well, with all the other OGs in there, you could be playing for the Club FC against Pitchside at the end of the season. It's going to be massive. Now, the popular predictions for this game, I'm looking at the top 5 popular predictions for this game, and not one of them is a Manchester United win. It's just pathetic.
That's
isn't
embarrassing. You know, it's been that way for 10 years.
This is why no one wins £250,000 every week. This is what you're doing.
You've not been the favourite for 10 years.
At Old Trafford as well.
Mad,
literally not in the top 5 predictions.
10 years. We're all different people back then, weren't we?
We have been pretty poor this season.
Yeah, but
and for the last 10 years.
If I were to give 5 predictions myself, I think one of my 5, just out of law of averages, would be a United win.
Yeah, 2-1 or 1-0.
Yeah.
Bring Ollie back. Ollie had a good result against you.
I mean, I'm up for that. I think you should bring Ollie back. Let's agree.
Ollie
let's
in.
agree.
Ollie in.
Ollie's better than Poch, I think.
Poching.
That
But the
might
top
be true.
prediction and the most popular prediction is a 27.5% think City will win 2-1. 26.8% of you think City will win 3-1. And 11.8% of you think City will win 2-0. The 4th and 5th most popular predictions are draws and score draws. And right now, Man United fans might be feeling that's the most positive result we can get. But I'm going to rally the troops. Listen, in derbies, form don't matter. In derbies, it don't matter that they're treble winners. I've seen Sean Golter rock up and score winners against Manchester United.
And Benjani.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I do.
Well, which game? Because it was in both
50th
games.
anniversary.
It was in the double, wasn't it? We did
That was the
double
50th anniversary one, that, innit?
Yeah, no advertising. Right?
Did you see someone suggest they should have wore the shirts like that today? For Charlton
I was
and
thinking that. That's really weird, yeah.
Franny Lee, was it?
Franny Lee passed away
Was it?
recently
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
People were suggesting they should have. That would have been a nice touch, actually. But it's not like football teams to give up sponsorship that easily, is it? They're not going to do that. Talking about sponsorship, Super 6 are our sponsors. Make sure you get involved with the Super 6 app. And remember, if you finish top of our league every week, we give a £100 classic football shirts voucher away as well. The derby is coming. And I pray to God, not another annihilation, not another 6-1.
Yeah.
The famous words of
Were you there for 6-1, or were you in the car park driving home?
I was there. No, you know what? I'm one of those guys that won't leave early.
No, yeah.
I'm the exact
I
opposite.
won't leave early. I'm Dido.
I employ
Going down with the ship.
Yeah. I'm the opposite. I employ a minimum 3 goal rule, but sometimes like the 3 goal rule. If you're ever 3 behind, pub. But it can happen earlier.
See, I'm.
What about a 3-3 draw though? They're reasonable.
Can't do it.
No, but if you're what I'm saying is, if Chelsea are ever 3-0 down,
what 85 minutes?
No. If
he's got the 3 goal rule.
The 3 goal rule. If you're 3-0 down,
But
if
I'm
you're
saying
losing by
3-3 is possible. 4-4 is different, but 3-3 is.
See,
like,
you know, one of the things I've been maybe less so now. But you look at Brentford the other week, and we were poor, and then 93rd, 90 whatever, we scored a couple of goals. I've got that thing in me where I just think we can win.
But you've been brought up on a culture of Manchester United sort of doing that.
So
And also,
But when we were rubbish, we were 3-0 down to Spurs at half time. We beat them 4-3.
Do you know why you remember that game?
What year was that?
2002.
2002-ish, yeah. The reason why you remember that game is because it's so rare. Like, if you're 3-0 down, you generally lose a game.
That is true.
Like, the chances of...
What was it, 95%?
In the whole of football, I'm going to just give you, just to prove the point. Name an occasion where a team has been 3-0 down and it finished 3-0.
City. Oh, no, that's 2-0.
Yeah. See what I mean? Like, I can remember United winning a game when they were 3-0 down to Tottenham.
Wow, that's a good...
But do you know what I mean? Like,
we were 2-0 down to them as well.
Barca,
Beat them at Old
Liverpool.
Trafford 5.
But do you see
AC Milan,
how
Liverpool.
rare? Do you see how rare they are, though?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, they're not.
They're not that rare, though. The memorable ones like that where it's 3-0. But there's a lot of times where you'll be 1-0 down, score 2 late goals. Or,
That's not.
2-0
That's
down.
a different question, though, isn't it? Completely
Oh.
different.
Was it
Completely different
Was
conversation.
it just 3-0 results?
Yeah, 3 goal rule.
I apologise.
Yeah. No. Going 1-0 down and winning the game is fairly regular. Yeah, if I said name an occasion where someone's 1-0 down, they win the game, I don't think anyone
1-0 draw.
Really. Let's see if Luton can do it today. They're 3-0
Luton are 3-0 down. Can they come back?
No.
Let's see.
Everton won 1-0 today.
Yeah,
Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a
Calvert-Lewin.
superb goal.
Yeah.
What a win.
Every
on the
result like
road
that,
for
yeah.
Everton.
Big win. Big win.
Every time Everton win a
Played
game
well.
like that,
Baz
He hit
on
the
the
bar,
lads.
man. He hit the bar, which looked like he was
you know,
going to put 2-0
the
up.
league's looking interesting now because Wolves they're not getting relegated. Wolves,
No, Wolves
they're
are not.
great.
Yeah.
So Everton are going to stay up, I
Yeah.
think, with results like this.
It-
It just
Fulham
it
have just
condemns
equalised
everyone.
against Brighton.
It's actually looking... It's
Just condemns the front.
It's actually
the
looking
three.
boring.
Palinia.
Because I think we know.
Well, Sheffield United are gone. I
Sheffield
think
United-
Luton will have a fight. Burnley are shit.
Bournemouth are gone.
And Bournemouth, I pray to God they go. I
Bournemouth
can't wait to
I
get
think,
relegated.
I think Bournemouth are gone.
Areola.
Yeah, mate.
What a mistake.
I know. What?
Gary O'Neill gave him a platform.
Gary O'Neill
and they-
keeping Wolves up. by
And
the
he's
way.
taken the same philosophy, by the way, that I saw from Bournemouth when they were nearly got a result against Arsenal.
Areola?
Took it to Wolves.
That plays for West Ham.
No, there's a keeper, you mean?
No, the manager.
The manager at... Yeah.
Of one of the
he's-
Premier League clubs.
He's named after a
Yeah.
tit as well.
No, the mate, that Areola at West Ham today. I think it was Decore goes through on goal. Mate, the save he made. Like
Yeah, he's class.
long
It was
ball.
that-
Pickford, brilliant ball. Like
PSG?
PSG, yeah.
Pickford, by the way, today with the distribution. You know the conversation around sort of. I know you think this anyway. But Pickford today with the distribution was fantastic. Like it was fizzing them in. You know, like into
He's the best we've
into
got
the
in terms
midfielder.
of
You know
that.
what's mental? Remember when we lost 6-1 against City?
Mm.
Of course you do. Johnny Evans got sent off in that game. Starts
Wow.
today. That was 10 years
Wow.
ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, something mad like that.
But do you know that is such a bad indictment. In fact, Adam,
Of the
you
Glazer
might have
ownership.
just hit the sweet spot to demonstrate the lack of progress at the club.
You're not
Again-
going anywhere.
Do you know when I thought this recently? Do you remember when Liverpool beat you 5-0 quite recently?
I've lost count. There'll be a 7-0.
7-0,
No,
which
no,
one?
no,
5 or
5-0.
something?
There was a 5-0 at the beginning of the season. When was it? 5-0. Salah. I remember Salah basically.
I
And-
remember in the past I used to go, Chelsea beat us 5-0, Newcastle beat us 5-0.
Yeah.
That's it.
No.
And now there's just a long
Everyone.
list of big
No,
defeats.
they
Brighton.
beat 5-0. Anyway,
They beat
my,
us- there
my
was six. There's a 6 at Old Trafford, wasn't there?
there was a 5 at Old Trafford.
Was that 5?
5.
I lost count.
That's the one I'm talking about, right? Anyway, do you know the reason why I'm talking about this is because do you know who was like front and centre of it for Man United? Lindelof. And you're like,
He's still there. He's still getting
in the
games.
team.
Yeah.
Like, how
To
long
be
ago
fair,
was
we've
it when
brought-
Man
we've-
United had, you know, when Tottenham scored 6 there and Maguire had like lost himself?
Yeah.
Still-
As much as I never like
be
bringing up
fair-
the United owners, the fact Johnny Evans is playing today is an issue with
Also,
the ownership.
the amount
I mean,
of
it's
injuries that we've
embarrassing.
got is, particularly to the defenders,
Yeah,
Luke Shaw,
yeah. You are
Reguilon,
lucky.
Yeah.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Varane's on the bench because he's not fit enough today, Lisandro Martinez, etc. So that's a reason why we're playing. all
Martinez
these
injured
guys.
again.
Martinez has been injured. He's had the same injury. He's been out for a while.
I thought he's.
So he
I thought I
you know
saw
the
him
injury
play
he had
recently.
last season.
Yeah.
He got injured. We brought him back. He was travelling away with Argentina and everything, and he had the same injury.
Tell you what, that Amrabat needs to have a good game today. He really does.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
always running around.
he
one of
really
them.
does because he's got Ericsson.
You know, one of those
McTominay in front
busybodies
of
that
him.
you used to play with at Sunday League, like busybody. He looked like he's just running around.
Casper
but they-
the friendly goals.
You know what I mean?
Players like
Fucking-
that are good though. Like, he was so
You want
good in
one
the
on your
World
side
Cup,
that's
wasn't
good.
he? Do you remember that game against Spain? Where he
Rasmus
was
has
like a
been good in the
warrior.
last few games.
He hasn't scored in the league yet, has he?
No, but his like everything about him, his movement.
He's got less goals than
Top
Mudryk
goal
this
scorer
season.
in the Champions League.
He's got less goals in the Premier League than Mudryk.
Top goal scorer in the Champions
Less
League.
than
But I'm talking about competition.
Yeah,
We're
but top goal
watching.
scorer in
Are we
Champions League.
watching the Champions League? What
Top
day?
goal
What
scorer
day
in
is it? It's
Champions
a
League.
Sunday. There's no Champions League on a Sunday.
Top goal scorer
We're
in
talk-
Europe's elite competition.
Where are you in the group? In the group for the Champions League. You're
What?
talking about the Champions League group. You're behind
I don't know what you're talking
Galatasaray.
about.
aren't
We're
you?
not talking about Champions
They'd never
League.
won in
out of the
England.
way.
They'd
We're
never
talking
won in
about
England
Premier
before they
League
came
today.
to before they came to Old Trafford. They'd never won in England.
Why does Guardiola look upset there?
He's immense, by the way. He's been incredible.
Have you seen him and FG knocking about together?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
two
yeah. All the
twins.
players call FG Guardiola.
Yeah, I like that. I love FG.
You know FG?
Faraz is a good lad. He's a FIFA YouTuber, so you probably don't know him, but he does a lot of Man City's presenting and stuff like that. Good boy.
Big game for Haaland as well.
It's not though.
Did he
He's
score a
gonna
hat-trick against you
smack
last
them.
season?
Yeah, he did 6-3, wasn't it?
Were we watching that together, lads, or where were
No,
we?
we weren't.
What's
we
your
weren't.
prediction?
I was watching it with Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV.
Were you?
Yeah,
Where?
at the NFL.
Right. Wow.
What's your prediction?
It's quite funny. We went to the NFL, went out, and there's a flyover, and the anthems and all that. It was really good. After about 15 minutes, we went, "Do you want to go inside and watch the Manchester Derby?" My prediction is Manchester City will win this game 3-1, which I think would be a really good result for you, Adam.
No, it's not.
I think that's a really positive result.
3-1 loss is good for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, just scoring a goal.
3-1 isn't an embarrassing defeat to Man City.
Yeah, I think you're right. There is an opportunity there for United, all banter aside. There is an opportunity.
We're going to win. United fans at home, stick with me.
I just don't see a world where you can win. Like, I don't even see how it's a possibility. Like,
you got Mike Summerby, Brian Kidd, Paddy Crerand, Alex Stepney. Alex Stepney, by the way, I spent some time with him in Vegas. We interviewed him on stage and stuff. Such a nice man. Such a nice bloke when you speak to him and that. Shout out Alex Stepney. And rest in peace, Sir Bobby Charlton.
I tell you what, some of those players in the Manchester United shirt now, looking at these boys coming on the pitch, they want to try and elevate and emulate.
There was a story that I read today about Harry Gregg that he never told anybody while he was alive, and his family have only released it through an author, Wayne Barton, I think his name is. Sorry, I may have forgot his second name. But there's a story about Harry Gregg, how after the Munich air disaster, he went to the hospital and Duncan Edwards had been given a watch by Real Madrid, I think it was. So it was a sentimental piece to Duncan Edwards. And he kept saying to the nurse, I've lost my watch. I need my watch. I want my watch. And Harry went to the wreck and he went through all the snow and all that, found his watch and brought it back to him, put it on his, like, mate, unreal. These guys are made.
You know, those
amazing.
Kind of like sentimental moments, like the symbolic gesture of firstly going and then replacing the watch and putting it on his mate's dead wrist. They like break your heart, don't they?
Incredible.
Like, yeah. Look at these boys now. It does choke you up. These like proper legends of the game.
Yeah.
You know, some of these two bob footballers that we're looking at today. Not necessarily today.
Kiddo won
in
two
the game
trebles?
today. Because he was part of the 99 one, wasn't he?
Oh, no, actually, no, he wasn't. Sorry. Steve McLaren was our thing then. He'd already left. I think Brian Kidd was at Leeds then.
Right.
But he's been with Pep and with Fergie. Won a European Cup for United.
Mancini.
You say B.O., we say Kiddo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Class.
Yeah, fantastic.
Mike Summerby was George's best mate.
Was he?
Really? I didn't know they were mates.
Them two used to knock about together.
Amazing.
Because back in the day, like I speak to Ray. You may remember him as Ray Bobbins on Full-Time Devils / Stretford Paddock. And he used to say, like, when Man United were playing away, if he wasn't going to that, he'd go to City games. Like, that's just how it was back in the day.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of Chelsea fans would have gone to Fulham back in the day as well. Like, just with Chelsea on around. Yeah, I think so. Well, the other thing as well, which I think is like almost impossible for anyone of our generation to comprehend. After a game, so back in the day, in say in the 70s, you had like icons at Chelsea, and it was like a really swinging era for Chelsea. Not only because the team were good and the team beat Real Madrid in a European Cup final and things like that, but because the area, the King's Road, it was Vivian Westwood, it was the Punks, it was like a really happening area. You'd go to the pub, Chelsea would play, Peter Osgood and Ron Harris or whatever would be playing. You'd have Charlie Cook on the wing dancing around. And then they'd be in the clubs on the King's Road afterwards with fans. And then with like
catching the buses with them and that to the ground.
Ultra celebs as well, like Raquel Welch, who was like the Pamela Anderson of her day, was sort of in the ground, but then in the pub afterwards.
Yeah, all the old players used to catch the buses to the games together, didn't they?
Going to a pub in Manchester, like I mean a normal pub as well. I'm not talking about a sort of swanky nightclub. Going to a normal pub and Jack Grealish in there and he goes, "Do you want a pint?"
Yeah.
Like, what? Like,
crazy,
ridiculous, wouldn't it? Like, think how good those players were as well. You couldn't get within 10. You couldn't get within 10 foot of like
because of phones and
an
you
average
just film
player.
people doing stuff.
Yeah, Jesse Lingard did something like that. I remember before we went to Stockholm. Again, this is like you remember this because it was so unusual, but back then that was normal. And Jesse Lingard, Marcus. Jesse Lingard came into the hotel football, bought everyone a pint.
Did he really?
At the end of the season, like kind of.
Yeah.
I like that from him.
Yeah, it's a lovely gesture.
Oh, I thought it was a shot.
Oh yeah, he didn't do badly there.
I mean, the cross from Delo was awful.
It was like
Victor
a weird
Lindelof
shot.
nearly kept it going.
Just overhit it.
We started really weirdly here. Like McTominay took the kickoff. It was I don't know what's going on.
You're baffling them. They don't know what you're.
We don't know what we're
left
doing.
back.
They don't know what they're doing. It's like you at poker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, try and predict me, mate. Try and read me because I don't know what I'm doing. So good luck.
Buvey had a good run.
Yeah,
did all right, mate. Did
UK
okay.
PT Edinburgh Main.
Just got some good cards, really. That's all it's about in
nice.
poker. Oh, United on the attack.
You got to feed Rashford in here.
It doesn't.
You greedy fucking twat, man.
Why don't you give him the ball there?
Because he's got
man.
goal scoring in his. He suddenly thinks he's like a goal scorer.
Against Sheffield
Got
United
goal scoring in his repertoire, isn't he?
Yeah.
He had
Wasn't a
Hoyland
bad
there
effort,
as well.
fair.
Give there. Easy there.
Yeah.
That's the easiest ball in the world. Easiest ball in the world.
Man.
He thinks he's David Beckham.
You know what it is? He
Real
got a little
shoulder.
bit flip that
Real
affected his shot,
well.
to be fair. But
He's P-rolled it into the ground.
Rodri did well there.
Guy thinks he's Maradona.
You know where, like, you don't make the tackle, but you get so close to them that they can't move properly anymore.
Yeah.
relax,
Affecting their rhythm is a good idea as well, of course.
And you never give away a penalty for it. You know, if they pull their leg back and you're just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much better.
Half decent start from United.
Do you feel the pressure at the moment, Buvey? Are you feeling the pressure because of the incredible form of... he's playing midfield, John Stones. You know, because of the form of Arsenal and Tottenham, specifically Tottenham, I suppose, considering they're top of the league. You feeling the pressure at the moment?
I think City have put ourselves in such a good position because of the amount of trophies we've won. And then you look at Spurs, they've never won the Premier League. I think they'd have to get to February being 10 points clear before I got really nervous, honestly. And Arsenal's...
Same as last season.
I saw Arsenal be 247 days clear of the league.
But it's the fact that...
It's nearly
there's 2 teams that could possibly challenge you now, or 3. Actually, let's say 3, because I think Liverpool definitely...
Yeah, they deserve a mention for sure.
Liverpool are good side, really, really good side. I think we beat all of them on our day.
No,
that's not being too cocky.
That's always been the case, though.
No.
On their day,
if we both
Arsenal just beat you.
Europe, but if Luton could say it, on Luton's day they could beat.
No, on Luton's day they Luton at 100% versus Man City.
If City arrive at 100% in these games, we're the best side in Europe. There's a reason we're favourites for the Champions League. Spurs aren't even in the Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So across a 38-game season, I think that just goes...
No Europe for Spurs this season is massive for them, I think. That could be one of the things that doesn't help.
Do you know that theory about not being in Europe is good? I just don't really get it.
In terms of injuries,
your squad are going to be happier playing in the Champions League. You're going to be happier as a Man City fan, as a Man City player, even if you're a bit more knackered, even if you've got other priorities. It's far easier for a manager to rotate his squad.
About Spurs is because they haven't really got that squad. So one of the reasons you'd go, their squad ain't good enough to win the league, and then you go, they might not need a big squad.
I find the chat about their squad a bit of a myth as well. You know, like what was I watching them play the other night? Not Palace. That was when we were up in Edinburgh. There was a different game anyway. And they finished the game. They obviously won it. But the 2 midfielders were Højbjerg and Skip. And you're like, okay, that's that's the squad, isn't it? You think Richarlison isn't a particularly good player, but they've got the squad to sort that out because they've got Brennan Johnson, who we haven't really seen yet. I think the whole chat about their squad not being up to it and they don't have the squad, it's not quite. Doesn't quite tell the story.
It'll be interesting to see what they do in Jan.
And Bentancur came back against Palace.
And there's more. There's more. That's another example of the squad, isn't it?
Yeah, good player.
You know, when he got injured, I think that's when Conte lost it. You know,
you idiot! You utter idiot! That is so thick from Lindelof. Did you see that?
What did he run off?
Absolute.
He even went like this.
God.
He even went like this. Sorry.
Oh my God!
He went like that.
A moronic idiot. Watch how well Marcus Rashford does here. Right, charges down a clearance in a second. You'll see it. He charges down a clearance, and the ball isn't going to go out of play. Marcus Rashford, look, charges it down. This idiot is offside. Nothing to do with him. Okay, they haven't shown the replay. Let me just tell you what happened. Lindelof, 2 foot offside. Marcus Rashford runs over, retrieves the ball. He's about to touch it. Lindelof comes running from an offside position, takes it off him.
What was funny was Lindelof went like this. Sorry.
Did he?
Like his head
Sorry,
went.
I'm an idiot. Yeah, sorry, I'm really...
He's an idiot.
Really
He might have been one of the...
I should do that. I'm sorry, I'm really
Just
thick.
do it the whole stream.
Yeah. Just...
Go on, Ireland. Get into the bastards.
Oh,
Curly Watts twats. I love that. 99% of our audience don't know who Curly Watts is.
So is he famously a City fan, the character? The actor? The actor or the character?
I think both.
Right. So even the character on Coronation Street was a City fan, right?
Because they used to refer to football a lot like, I think his dog was called Schmeichel, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, the Great Dane. He was a big Great Dane as well. The little ginger kid.
Yeah.
The little ginger kid had a Great Dane called Schmeichel.
did he? I never watched Corrie.
Yeah. Schmeichel versus Wellard.
I watched a bit of Emmerdale. That was too far north for me. I was always an EastEnders boy. Do you know the last time City got a penalty at Old Trafford?
I never watched Emmerdale.
Go on.
Guess the year. It's trivia for you lot. Last time City got a penalty.
Was it the 6-1?
No.
It's going to be something crazy, isn't it? Because he said it's going to be like 1983.
Crazy. No, not that. Schmeichel was playing.
Right.
Final season before the Premier League started.
Was it really?
It's the last time we got a penalty.
Was it really?
Says a lot.
Who took it?
Oh,
that's good trivia. Hang on a minute.
I knew it a minute ago.
The last season for Man City before the Premier League, would Niall Quinn have been leading the line?
It wasn't Niall Quinn. Someone else.
Who would have been leading the line for
Here we
City
go.
then?
Oh, Jack Grealish overhit that. Otherwise,
touch that in. That's it. Well played. Let's keep the ball a little bit. Just relax.
So good, Bernardo, isn't he?
Nice little contract extension, but there's a £60 million race clause.
Have you boys ever seen that video of Bernardo Silva looking through a window and a door?
Yeah.
Some kid comes up to him and records him.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
I think he's just trying to get into his mate's flat or something.
Yeah.
It looks bizarre, doesn't it?
Yeah. And he looks really put out as well. He's like, just get...
Yeah.
Well, you would be,
fella
wouldn't
chasing
you?
Pep on the bike.
Yeah.
Pep's on the bike and he's going, Pep!
Oh, yes.
Oh, what a save, Bernardo!
He's got to save. He dropped the ball. Bernardo's dropped the ball again.
Nah.
He's dropped the ball
Mate,
again.
Man United players are all celebrating like they scored there.
Look at this. He's flapped at the ball, man.
That was too easy. There was nothing moment. Look at that over the top.
It was a terrible header.
He's got to catch that.
Mate, it's terrible. It's volleyball out here for Onana.
He did a look.
I didn't see
it's
that.
It's an average header from Phil Foden.
Phil Foden's
average
flick header. And he's
Does Haaland need to do more
Hollywood
there?
saved it at Old Trafford like that.
You think Haaland needs to be
embarrassing.
Haaland needs to do a bit more?
Haaland
No,
knows if he
it's
touches the keeper, the foul gets given.
Yeah, it always gets given.
Yeah,
Also, I think Foden was trying to flick it on.
Yeah, I don't
It was
think
a
he was
cross
going for
header. It
goal.
wasn't
Yeah.
a shot header.
It was a dreadful header.
The guy's like 9 stone. He's headed the
But
ball.
you know what? Although
And
Onana
Onana's
made
got
the
that-
initial mistake, he made the initial mistake to then recover from it was good.
Oh, you can't say that, mate.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
you can.
Onana
I can't
just
say
needs,
that. I just
Onana
did.
just
Look,
needs
you know what I mean?
That's
Like-
great to make the mistake and then
Although he
recover.
still nearly goes in.
there's
Like Maguire's
the
had to clear
primary.
off the
You
line.
don't want the first action to be a mistake, do you?
No, but
Do you know what I mean?
but then, okay, so then you don't just go, oh, I made a mistake. Now let them score.
Oh, I've murdered my wife. I'm 20 years in prison. Now I'm out of prison. Well, okay, I've still,
Yeah, but then you don't go.
made a mistake.
I've murdered my wife. Now I'll murder my kids. Which is basically like he saved
I'm
his
not going
kids.
that far, mate. I don't know where you got that idea, but I know. But I don't get it, man.
You brought up the murder.
No, it's an example. If you make a mistake,
Do you think that there's
you can't
something-
say, well, at least you didn't make a second mistake. Don't make the mistake in the first. It's £60 million keeper.
Do you think that
flapping
somebody
like that.
who understands the psyche, pretend I was Sigmund Freud.
Yeah,
Say I'm
okay.
sitting here
Yeah.
and your immediate comparison to demonstrate a football point revolves around murdering your family. do you
Probably says a lot.
Do you
Yeah.
think Sigmund Freud would go, right, we've
He'd
got
sit
to
there with his
discuss a
pipe.
few things here. Yeah.
But you know what I'm trying to say? I went to the hyperbolic example, but if someone makes a mistake, I'd rather be Adam. Don't make the mistake first.
No, yeah, but
Don't say, "Oh, sorry,
in
mate,
this
but
instance,
I'm not going to do it again."
killing his wife would have been giving the goal away.
I think you are.
But
I
you
think
nearly
you
did,
are.
out
I
of
think,
nothing.
I think you're kind of both correct.
The
He
ball was
shouldn't have-
moving. What?
No, but Booth, you're both correct here.
You just want a less dramatic example.
You've said he shouldn't have made the
Okay,
mistake.
I'll change
and
the
you're
example.
Right. He shouldn't have made the mistake. And he
All
said, but the fact that he did make the mistake, he's then recovered
It's
well.
like going into a corner shop and nicking a pint of milk. Sorry, I nicked a pint of milk. I won't nick the Twix. Okay, that's basically what happened.
I think that you're both
But you
saying.
need the Twix with the milk.
I think that
you
you're
do,
both
yeah.
agreeing.
I've
This
not
is a
tried
weird
that
argument.
yet, but yeah.
You're
Dipping
definitely in
the
agreement.
Twix and milk.
You're saying he shouldn't have made the mistake. You're saying he recovered well from the mistake. Both are correct.
Yeah, both right.
Both are
Booth is,
correct.
Yeah, but Adam's
Booth is
less
more
right.
wrong though.
No,
You're
you're
wrong.
less right.
You're more wrong than me. Yeah. That's right. That's right.
10 minutes gone.
crazy.
City been on top, really.
Has Onana been flop of the season?
Nah, not
Mason
yet.
Mount.
Yeah, Mason Mount.
Only on the bench
Onana.
today with Scott
I think
McTominay
that's
ahead
a
of him.
joke, by the way. Come on, Reds.
Oh,
Rashford's there.
Space there for you.
Rashford's there.
So's is that McTominay?
Why?
Is it-
Rubbish. The
Mate,
balls are rubbish.
Hoyland needed
That
to
was
play
Hoyland,
McTominay.
man.
Mate, when McTominay did that, you went mad. Go mad at Hoyland now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he loves Hoyland. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
go mad at
Bias.
Hoyland.
It's
That's
bias.
handball, surely.
But we're actually
Give him-
getting ripped up a little bit.
Give
United
him
are
more.
finding space. There's been 2 chances now.
Mate,
Fighting
that
for
No,
the
pass-
but we have to. Once we get past the press, then we're all right.
Mate,
Let's have
that pass from Hoyland into McTominay was appalling. It was late
Yeah,
and it was
the wrong
lacklustre.
pass.
His link-up play's not good.
No, his link-up play is good, but
Yeah,
that was
is it?
poor.
I think that's
that was poor.
I think you can't take that away from him because he ain't scored a goal yet. So you got to give him link-up play.
Have you?
It's like when I called.
I don't have to give anything to anyone, do I? I don't think he's a
Oh,
very
they're
good
saying he's
striker.
good. He's got to be
Mate,
good
at the
for
start of the
something.
season,
They're
you were saying
saying-
it was class.
Who did?
You.
Me?
You did.
You were saying Arsenal should have signed someone like that.
Yeah, someone like that. Not him. Osman. I said Osman. He's a league winner for Napoli.
That is one of the I think Hoyland's a great signing, but
Great.
it's one we have
Good
to wait
signing.
for.
Good. See, it's hyperbolic
Like, it's one we
again.
have to wait
It's like
for,
going
you
back
know
to the
what I
wife
mean?
thing again.
I
It's a
don't
good
know. I
signing.
don't necessarily think it's a great signing when
Sorry,
you have
not
to wait.
great. I think it's a very good signing,
Like
but
Bayern
it's someone
Munich
you've got
signing
to develop
Bayern
and wait
Munich is
for.
great,
You know when
innit?
Bayern Munich signed Harry Kane? I'd
Yeah, that
describe
would have
as
been a
great.
great signing.
You know when
But that's
you
the
know
point
when
I was
Real Madrid
making. We
signed
needed a
Jude
Kane.
Bellingham?
We needed someone
Yeah.
in Kane's
He
position.
didn't- just called him a great signing.
He didn't want to join. He wanted
I think
to go
he's
to
a
Bayern.
will
He's it's an interesting signing for the future potentially.
Harry Kane had the decision. He chose to go to Munich instead and speak German and,
I don't think he had
drink,
the
and drink
decision.
German beers
So
and all
good,
that.
man. He's so good. That goal from the halfway line.
Oh,
Also, bro, who
spectacular.
were they playing?
I don't know. I was watching.
Their man or
I
something
don't know,
like that.
but Hoyland's played.
Their man there they were playing.
Hoyland,
I don't know who they were playing.
I don't think it. I mean, when Beckham scored
Did the
against
game not
Wimbledon,
finish 10-0?
when Beckham scored against the Wimbledon
Neil
team, that got
Sullivan
relegated.
gets into
Yeah, but the
Darmstadt's
quality-
team.
yeah, but the quality, bro.
Wimbledon went down.
To do that in any walk of life. Remember in the Beckham doc, they said no one's ever done that in English
in the
football.
Bundesliga.
Those kind of goals are very, very rare, though, man. Didn't Alonso do it?
Pele tried.
Alonso did it against Luton.
A couple. He did it a couple of times. Alonso did a few.
But one of them was against some shit team.
Yeah, he did it against Luton at
in the
Kenilworth
FA
Road.
Cup.
But that one kind of bobbled in. It was an empty net.
That is true. The keeper.
Oh,
The keeper.
Go on, Rasmus.
Yesterday.
Go on, Rasmus. Rashford's in, son.
Go on, give it.
He's got to play it.
Don't give it, obviously.
You idiot!
Lord,
He's crap!
He's rubbish, isn't
He's
he? It was the wrong ball again. 3 times now.
3 times.
Marcus
Rashford's been
Rashford
in,
was in. Marcus Rashford's got to be looking at his teammates going, hello? Is there anybody on my wavelength at all?
Mate,
Anyone?
United are playing well. I hate to say it.
That was a foul from McTominay. What an
Nah, it
idiotic.
Good challenge, Phil
Good
Foden.
challenge.
Just launched him on the floor.
It weren't a foul.
What's
It
a
was
foul?
good
McTominay just
recovery
threw him on the floor.
By Phil Foden.
McTominay just threw him on the floor. He did him a favour, but he threw him on the floor.
We were talking about this the other day. Like, someone asked me who on Paddock, who would you take from City? And I was like, Phil Foden, man.
You take half a dozen of them.
No, but if you could take one,
Rodri
I'd take
changes
Phil
you.
Foden. He does.
Rodri
You know
wins
what?
in the league.
Don't be so stupid.
He does.
Don't be so stupid.
know Phil
He's
Foden,
that good, man.
Don't be so stupid.
He is,
No,
man.
taking your guy.
Don't.
Seriously.
No, he
It's
doesn't.
so nice.
No, he doesn't. It might have an impact on you winning the league.
If
and
we
it might
lost
open-
Rodri to
all that would
United
happen-
next summer, they win the league.
No, if you lost Rodri to United, Arsenal win the league.
And he stays fit.
No, he doesn't.
If he played every game for
you think
United
what-
this season,
so you
they
think
win the league.
Rodri in this team
Yeah.
suddenly makes Højlund
Yeah.
and
Everyone gets
everyone
better.
league. Don't be
City don't win the treble without Rodri, bro.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it doesn't elevate them to league winners. You don't take Rodri and
I
put
think
him in the
they
Chelsea team.
scrape-
Chelsea
I'm not
become
saying they're a
league
great
winners.
United side again. I think they scrape the league.
No. No,
hate saying
of
it.
course, it's not even close
He's
to
that
being
good,
true.
mate.
All it would do is open a door for Arsenal. That's
You know,
all
you know,
it is.
you know how Alonso
thank you.
nearly
Well
got
done,
Liverpool
Højlund.
to winning the Premier League, similar to that.
No.
With a rubbish
Oh, I
Liverpool
hate
side,
this
Dirk
ref.
Kuyt and all that.
Oh, no, not him. I hate all these refs, though, you know. They're all shit. Back in the day, you used to see 1 or 2 and think,
That's
oh,
not
not
fair.
him today. He used to be that, what was his?
Do you think they start...
Durso and Wiley and
Andy-
that. You
Andy
used to see
Durso.
them and think,
Not
fuck, what-
Wiley. Riley.
Oh, yeah.
Wiley.
Andy Riley.
Yeah, it's not Wiley.
Oh, Dizzy brought out Wiley in Dubai
Did he really?
after all the years of them
Yeah.
beefing and that.
Yeah, I like that. You
It's
call
the
Mike
money
Riley
talks, innit?
Wiley.
Everyone's got a
Wiley,
price.
and he's getting them hyper. Get him dirty like a baby diaper. Hit him with a rhythm, I'll be hitting them hyper. Oh, bad boy, just flash your lighter. What?
Yeah.
What he performed for Ngannou fight?
By the way,
Where
That
did they
was in
perform?
Saudi, that
by
was
the
in Saudi.
way,
There was
Jack
the
don't agree with me, but Ngannou was robbed. Fury in the mud. The family name's in the mud. They got beat by Logan Paul. No, KSI and Francis
He don't
Ngannou.
care anymore, does he?
Francis Ngannou would box up most boxers, though, I think, heavyweight.
Do you know what? Well, Addy was saying. He was saying that the Addy's like Nigerian, right? And he really wants to do. What did he call it? It rhymes with something. Chaos in Lagos
Yeah.
is what like Addy's really.
Oh, shit.
Chaos in Lagos is like the fight that Addy's desperate for, right? And at one point it was Wilder versus AJ.
Could be Ngannou.
He's now said this. Yeah, he wants it to be Ngannou versus AJ in
Cameroonian
Lagos.
against a Nigerian.
In Lagos.
Oh,
would be
wow.
Yeah. Do you think can he box?
He can, mate, he put down the most talented heavyweight boxer in the world right now.
Yeah.
Like, he put
That
him
is
down
true.
on his ass
Yeah.
and arguably won the fight. Many people will disagree. I thought he won at least 4 or 5 rounds. With a 10-8 round in there, he's won the fight for me. But, yeah, he'd trouble any of them. He'd trouble any of them.
Do you now
Maybe he'd
think
still lose against somebody. He'd trouble him.
do you now think that Usyk? Oh, great pass from John Stones.
Go on,
there.
give it now. Give it.
Do you think Usyk now beats?
Oh, no. Because, again, it's like the size of Usyk's different.
Mate, Fury
Like-
didn't even think about the fight.
I think Fury didn't take it seriously.
He looked awful in the fight.
Mm.
It was Fury gave it to him.
But then one of the things was Ngannou's weight, like sometimes he was ragdolling Fury.
Yeah.
He's like, you very rarely see that happen.
Yeah, he's
So,
big
when the Usyk fight's going to happen on the 23rd of December, isn't it?
Possibly
Usyk-
January,
oh.
but that's the date. That's
We
been
should do a
mentioned at the
stream for-
No,
moment.
they're on about December.
We're about what?
23rd
You know
of
what I mean?
December is. I'll do it. if you
I'd do
fancy
it. Yeah, come on.
Jack, does that make sense on a?
We don't have the conversation now.
Okay, I
That's
think we
for sure.
can.
Well, let's ask the
Mate, let
audience. Do you
people see
want to
behind the
fight?
curtain.
Ask the audience.
Show people
Fight
behind the
Club.
curtain.
Fight
Yeah.
Club.
I'll tell you what they're saying.
That's
Show
a good
people
name.
behind the curtain where Jack just says no to all our
Lads,
ideas.
our thing could be called. Our stream could be called Fight Club. Hey, come on, bro.
Hey. We have to do it just for that. Now.
What a
Just for
film.
that.
What a movie. But we can't talk about it.
Let's see.
You know what? I haven't watched
Yes,
that yet.
Joe.
Yeah. I watched it
has
on
said
Ibiza
yes.
last year. It was really weird.
Joe has said yes. Okay, done. Then.
Joe?
Joe said
Who's
yes.
Joe?
Joe No Toe. Yeah.
Joe's Noto.
When I was on a plane this summer, I had Wi-Fi and I received a DM from Tyson Fury, and I was like, oh my shit. What have I said here?
What?
It was from his team. It weren't from him, but it came from his verified Instagram account. They were just inviting me to a thing, but I remember thinking, have I tweeted about his dad or something?
Yeah, he's gonna.
Because he's the kind of guy that would just DM
I find his dad such an embarrassment. Like such an.
Did you see him punching the glass in front of KSI?
Did you see the weigh-in? Did you see the weigh-in between Ngannou and Fury? And John Fury had his top off and
he's standing in front of them.
It was like a three-way face-off.
He's like 68 years old.
I think. Do you know the one that really like just blew my mind? Tyson Fury was talking about the treatment that he received in Saudi, and he went, "I've never received anything from the British government. I have never been invited for tea with the British government. When you think about what I've done for that country," he goes, "Out here, I'm having tea with like, hang on a minute, who do you think you are? Huh?
Yeah.
Why on earth would an elected
in
official,
Vegas?
Why on earth would you exactly? Why do you think you should be
in Germany?
Yeah, why do you think you should be going for tea at Downing Street, mate? You're a moron."
Fury gets his head right.
Also, the British
smashes
government
UCIT like there's no tomorrow. Let's be real.
He what?
He smashes UCIT like there's no tomorrow.
Do you think?
In December, yeah. If he gets his head right.
I don't think it's that simple. I
think it's all about Fury's head. His head went for Ngannou. He didn't give a fuck about the fight. He was quite.
City getting the ball here, man.
Usyk is such a hard,
played the law.
Yeah, I know. But how does he win?
We'll talk about that in the Fight Club. Let's talk about the game.
Built out granite.
Because
I own the right to that, by the way. So I
possession.
came up with it last Fight Club. It's genius.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah. How on earth would we thought of that?
I come up with the club, so do I have to credit that?
Well, I'll give you 49%. City on the attack here. Come on, let's have a little bit of quality now.
City have been dominating possession.
That'll do.
Last 8 minutes. Had most of the possession.
Alvarez has gone under the radar. He's been
Grealish
electric last 10 games.
Yeah, I mean that was a terrible
poor,
pass,
but I'm mentioning him because he's a fantastic player, mate.
Yeah, he is a fantastic player, no doubt.
Anyone see Jude Bellingham yesterday?
Oh,
in the El Clasico. What a Mane. Mana from Birmingham.
He scored the first one. He didn't even celebrate because he just thought it's almost like natural to.
Did you see Tony Cruz in the dugout?
Yeah. I saw. Did you see a tweet went viral about that? But
what was it?
I didn't mind it. It was 1-1.
Look how bitter he is. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think he's bitter. He's seen it all and he's won everything. He probably just thought it's 1-1.
Yeah, no, I know. But yeah.
It was a super. Not again.
It wasn't going in, was it? I mean, look, there's no doubt about it. Jude Bellingham's the best in the world at what he does. In that midfield position, he is the best attacking midfielder in the world at the moment. No two ways about it.
I'm glad you've said that because when I see people pick their teams for England and stuff like that sometimes, I see him sat there in a deep role next to Declan Rice or something in their team, and I think he's a number 10.
He is now.
He's a further forward player.
I think people
maybe he can do a job there, but he's better getting into the box.
The only reason why, from an England perspective, you may have to think about him playing slightly deeper is simply because
they don't play a 10.
Well, we have other players, not as good as him, but we have other players that can play the role of the 10. Madison, for example, Foden, for example. But we don't have anyone else who can play slightly deeper with Rice. So maybe you ask him to do a job in the way that loads of players have been offered. You know, John Stones is asked to step up or whatever. Not because.
But then that kind of feels like I remember when United used to put Rooney on the left, for example.
Yeah.
You're kind of sacrificing him then and you're losing some of the best things about him, which are breaking from midfield, getting into that final third, taking shots from the edge of the box or putting people in. And he even gets into that 6-yard box as well, which is really good.
Everything he does is genius.
It reminds me of some of the goals he scores are Lampard-esque at times, like just poaching.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful trait to have. It's a wonderful trait.
16 goal contributions in 13 games, by the way. 10 goals, 3 assists.
Yeah.
If he can, obviously, he might have a period where he doesn't score for 10 games, but
who retired the shirt at Birmingham City? The guy's a genius.
Yeah,
Then they sacked John Eustace and they've lost 3 in a row. And the Birmingham City fans are. I bet the Birmingham City fans are wishing they got that right, the managerial appointment, and not the Bellingham thing right, because they got that so spot on.
No, but selling him kept the club afloat, didn't it? That's why they did it.
Well, they didn't do it because you had Birmingham City fans that he played 30 games in the Championship for a season and he was unbelievable.
But
that's the reason a lot of City fans can see why they did it as well. It wasn't just a financial thing.
No, it was.
They only got 20 million for him.
But it kept the club.
But 20 million to Birmingham City is massive.
The reason the club survived.
It wasn't purely because of finance. They retired it because he was a great. They always saw.
They retired the shirt because of how good he was.
No, they didn't.
They retired him because they saw how good he was.
No,
it wasn't just.
Of course they didn't.
They get money to retire.
They retired him. They retired the number of the shirt because the sale from him kept the club going.
Not from my understanding, you know.
No.
I've heard Birmingham
literally
City
what
fans-
happened.
How good he is.
No.
It's based
It's
on
not because
performance,
of what
bro.
the money did for
Napoli
the club.
retired the
Okay.
Maradona shirt.
You only retire
after
shirts
he
for
won in
players
the
that are
league.
class.
Yeah, because he was quality. Not
After
because
he
they
won in the
sold him to
league.
Seville.
Not because he played 30 games for him. They kept the money kept the club going.
I think you can say it's both, right?
No, it isn't both. It isn't both.
I
It's
disagree.
literally because the money kept the club afloat. It literally
And they
that.
recognise what a great player he was.
The club
No.
says it is fitting to retire the number in recognition of Bellingham's qualities in the hope the gesture can inspire the next generation
Of course the club
of talent.
say that. It's the 20 million... No, of course the club aren't going to go, yeah, we had to sell him because we fucked up the finances so badly that we had to sell him.
Why
I'll
can't it be
go on with the
both? I don't-
statement from Birmingham City when they retired the shirt. In such a remarkably short space of time, Jude has become an iconic figure at Blues, showing what can be achieved through
You're
talent.
reading an official club statement.
Yeah, but
That's as close
what-
as we get to
No,
the
of course
objective
it
truth.
is. Objective from the club.
There's a
yeah.
VAR
Do you know what the
As
word
close as
objective
we get
means?
to the closest we
You need
get.
to consult your
Is he going
OED
to
for
the
the word
screen?
objective if you think the club talking about something that the club does
No, City
is
gonna get
objective.
penalty.
But I've heard Birmingham City fans talk about him as a player. So what do you?
The money, without selling him, the club go
Going
bust.
to the screen, lads.
The club go
Lads.
bust. The club don't exist now.
Lads.
Without selling him, the club go bust.
Oh wow, it's VAR.
Looking for a foul here.
Definitely
Oh,
a foul.
it's not-
Well, it's a
That's
penalty.
no, that's not a penalty, man. Hoyland on Rodri, we're looking.
You were about to say no. You thought it was
I
another
just-
box,
I
didn't
think
you?
it's a bit light, isn't it? I think it's a bit
That's
light,
not
Royce.
a penalty, boys, man. It's a
Penalty.
Manchester dog.
Definite
I'll
penalty.
take it. I'd love it because I think we've been second best
He's
today.
even like straightened his leg out to dive, man. That's not a penalty.
Why are they? Look how long they're taking as well.
You can't.
This is
give
a few
that.
minutes ago, wasn't it?
He's going to give it.
I
'cause
think
you
it
check
could be a
he's gonna
penalty.
give it.
That. I think it is.
But it's one of them.
It
You
is
have to
now.
give it
It
in the
is now.
moment, or
Yeah,
not-
exactly.
You can't make him go to the screen for it.
As much as I hate United, but look, they got one last season with
gonna be
Rashford, didn't
given,
they? So I
anyway.
don't care anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
What was the Rashford one again? He was offside
That was
by
when he
5
cheated.
yards.
That was the worst goal I've ever
They
seen.
cheated. Yeah, fuck
That
it.
was
Fuck United.
Yeah, he's giving
Yeah.
it. What a fucking.
That was the worst.
We deserve that, ad,
That's
but
bullshit,
be real,
man.
bro.
That's absolute bullshit, bruv. Fuck the ref and
It's
fuck
the first
City.
penalty at Old Trafford since
Not
1992, 1991. Get in there.
That's a fucking.
What are the odds that I bring that up?
That is, yeah.
Jack, who was the last score of a penalty at Old Trafford for Man City? Please let me know if you can Google that. Sorry.
Fucking joke, bruv. That's not a penalty.
No, it's a penalty all day long
He's
for
even
me.
straightened his leg to dive, man. It's a fucking embarrassment.
The more I see it, the more I review it. Just like the lads at VAR. Big up the lads at VAR. It's a penalty for me.
It's a fucking joke, bruv.
Haaland, here we go. Big penalty for Haaland.
Here we go.
Well, it's not, is it?
It's a huge
Will
game.
Haaland
Massive
take this?
game, man.
Would Haaland definitely take it, do you think?
Yeah.
Because Rodri's lurking.
I think he's doing that
Nah, they
protect
go to
the...
protect
Right.
the player.
Yeah, yeah.
Keith Curl was the last one to score.
Keith Cole,
at Old
centre half.
Trafford. In 1991, I think that is, or 92.
Yeah, Keith Cole, centre half.
When did the Premier League start? 92.
Yeah.
This is huge. What are the odds I bring that up on stream as well? That is incredible.
Just giving Buvey a can of tears.
Come on, Erling, son.
Here's to Erling Haaland. A bit of hydration, mate.
Same
Here's
half
to
of the
you.
pitch where his dad got nobbled, by the way.
Come on, Erling. Anana, didn't he save a penalty recently?
Nobbled. I've not heard that word.
Big tub of Vaseline next to the goal. That's good, isn't it? Because we're about to get greased up.
Here we go. Come on. Anana saved the penalty in his last game, didn't he?
Yeah, you don't save.
But then he was
2 out of
rubbish,
2.
wasn't he, for the rest of the game?
You don't,
Still
he was
saved the
mint.
penalty.
He was mint. That
Was he?
You don't save 2 out of 2 though. Just
Come on.
Come on,
Come on.
Erling. Yeah.
That's a load of fucking nonsense.
Massive goal.
Shit, man. VAR referees are all fucking twats, mate.
If you give that live, I think you're relatively happy with it in terms of not happy, but you know you. Could, but the fact
Yeah,
they went
but
back
you don't
is
go to
shocking.
that.
In my opinion, I hate the fact they went back like that.
The amount of times you see things like that and they never look at them again.
Yeah, you're spot
Fucking
on.
joke, man.
Yeah.
Inconsistent every game.
Oh,
every
Hoyland's
week.
contributed
Fuck
to a goal,
off. Where's your dad's knees? They're still
His
on
first-
that side of the pitch.
though. Hoyland's
His first goal
finally-
in the Premier League, innit, Hoyland? Because he gave it to Haaland.
Hoyland's contributed to a goal.
So Hoyland's actually scored in the Premier League for the first time. He's given Haaland a penalty. So he's got a goal. Wow.
Fucking joke, man.
Kind of bobbles it, actually. It's not a clean
He's a
strike,
bit
is it?
nervous.
It's a good.
He's not been the same player
placement is good.
last month, honest. And even though he's top scorer in the league, what's he on 10 now?
10.
I mean, it's you know
10
what I
out of
mean?
10 games.
You might end up with 35 this season, and
10 out of
we
10
won't,
games.
you know, think about it. I just think the way they're reviewing things is so poor.
That's a joke, bro. That's so embarrassing, bro.
You know, just to look at it the other way.
so
Why is
embarrassing.
Højlund catching him as he runs through? Why is Højlund catching him?
He's hardly grabbed him, bro. He's touched him.
He
hasn't got his shirt
people in
He's
football.
caught him. He's caught. Like,
Nah, he hasn't pulled
I'm
him,
not even
like.
100% saying that I think it's a penalty. I'm just saying.
There's a difference
as
between
geezer-
that. There's a difference
he's
between
got his
that
arm,
and that, right?
No, he's got his arm hooked. So
No, but there's a difference between that and that. There's
Yeah.
a difference between me pushing
Yeah.
you and pulling
Yeah.
you. He's just touched him.
as if you were Højlund, you come running through, I hook you. I bring my arm here.
Joke, man.
Slows your run down. It destabilises your jump. It is light, but I don't understand Højlund's
disgrace,
point
bro.
of... It's not.
To use VAR for that as well.
It's Højlund. It's Højlund not.
If the referee's not giving it, there you
You
go.
should be
It's not
directing
giving
Let
it.
the game go.
Direct your anger
It's not
towards
obvious.
Højlund, who does a
No,
pointless...
because that happens that was probably happening somewhere else in the box, but a twat never went down like
Why
a
does
pussy.
Højlund not run with him? Why does Højlund not run with him and block his run like a proper professional? Rather
If
than
everyone
just put his arm-
fouled when they got touched like that, there'd be people just all over the box just lying down.
In modern football, it's amateur, Adam. In modern football. But I agree with your
disgrace,
philosophy about why it's wrong. It's soft. But in modern football, you can't be holding
I
on to
don't know
people.
why Højlund is just trying to hold him rather than mark his run properly.
I think VAR is still awful, innit? I mean, but yeah. I'll take it because you basically cheated last season. The refs cheated in your favour last season. It was even worse than that. What was it? He was like 5 yards offside and they didn't check it or something.
It was
They didn't even check it.
No, he
wasn't
didn't touch it.
Somebody
that was
else.
it.
Somebody.
He wasn't interfering.
Somebody
in play.
else didn't touch the ball.
fuck
Bruno
that.
Fernandes.
Yeah, fuck
Bruno Fernandes didn't touch
fuck
the
that.
ball and stood on it and basically
United have been
shielded
getting it for years, so fuck it. I don't care anymore. But the fact that VAR is still a mess. Do you see Bournemouth Burnley? Absolute shambles. 5 minutes waiting. Still couldn't beat them.
I can't
Burnley.
believe company.
Couldn't still beat them.
I can't believe company.
They had
Do you know
handball
what
at the
I was
end,
saying-
handball at the end.
about Burnley recently? Looked at Burnley's fixtures and they had a terrible start to the season.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, 8 games in, 9 games in, they played Brentford. And I was like, right, Burnley season starts now.
Yeah.
They play Brentford, then they play Bournemouth. They have to get 4 points. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you Adam and Eve it?
It's going donkeys like fucking McTominay running about.
Oh, what a shambles.
Why are you the furthest man forward, bruv? Get back.
I think he's being asked to do that, mate. I think he's being asked to kind of
Stand him.
drop onto Rodri a little bit or press.
Got one midfielder out of 3 that's actually there.
Touch the ball, touch the ball.
'Cause one of them's Ericsson and one of them's fucking McTominay.
Got to be better than that. We've not been good today either. That'll be bittersweet for United fans.
Go on, Bruno.
It's a bittersweet symphony, some would say.
Yeah, it's...
I couldn't be a footballer, you know. You know, if once a decision like that would go against me, I'd just start 2-footing everyone.
you are like
Seriously,
that. You
I'd
are
just
like
start
that.
going,
Yeah.
all right, fuck this.
You lose your head.
I'll give the referee something to send me off for them.
But most people,
if you're
it's
just
2
going
or
to
3.
give
But
bullshit decisions anyway, I'll give you some
you are
bullshit
straight after
decisions
one
to get-
foul and 5-a-side there. You lose your nuts.
See, look,
It's interesting.
Maguire's fouling John Stones more than anyone. John Stones doesn't do anything.
The more I look at it, the more I
It's a
think it is a penalty,
disgrace, bro.
actually. He's now crying to Haaland. He's crying to Ten Hag, sorry. Højlund.
I just don't see how you can think it's so obviously not a
It's
pen.
not a penalty, bro. It's just not. Rodri has gone down.
He doesn't play
I don't know.
the- he doesn't
I don't know
play
why
the ball
I
at
don't know
all.
why no one is fucking talking about Rodri. Rodri's gone down.
He's
Why
not
are you
dived,
not?
though.
Why are you not talking about Højlund being an idiot? And
Because
catching
everybody
a player?
does that in the box, man. Everybody touches people in the
It
box.
isn't touching. It's catching.
Bro, look
He
at Maguire
hooks
and
his
John
arm.
Stones. John Stones just stands
He
there.
hooks his arm. He's literally. His responsibility is to win the ball fairly. Goes nowhere near the ball, blocks a man with his arm. How can it not be potentially a penalty? You're talking about it like it's one of the worst decisions you've ever seen. It's
It's not a penalty. So that's so for giving a penalty.
It's a
the wrong
marginal
decision.
penalty, bro.
Go on, Højlund.
Oh, bring him
Go
down.
on.
Bring him down.
That's a fucking foul there.
He should have actually gone
That's
down.
soft.
He actually should
That's
have gone
soft
down.
from you, Adam. You want a soft penalty
He should have
there.
gone
Look
down.
at the state of
Højlund
it
should have
now.
gone down. He's
Yeah.
rapid, though, isn't he?
Is he?
He's rapid.
Yeah, about 5 yards.
No,
Anyway,
he's rapid.
let's have
Watch
a
him
look
win
now.
this
Let's have a look
race. Look, bang. On it.
Yeah, 'cause the other guy's turning.
Think he's
touch.
done well in it.
Stoner.
Who's that?
Nice touch 5 yards wide of the goal.
Stones have
Stones has done well there.
Yeah, and he's blazed it over. Who's that? Bruno blazed it over.
Fernandes, yeah.
Nice touch away from the goal there.
He should
If
have
he
gone
goes
down
down,
there.
He's got no
gets
right
penalty.
foot.
If he goes down there, he gets penalty.
And
I
then
don't
even
think he does,
Edison
man.
just swipes one out.
100%. John Stone's arm on his shoulder off the back of what we've seen
You
already.
don't, I think you don't want anyone diving or being soft in these kind of games, you know?
Yeah, you don't, do you?
Oh, that's lucky as anything. Look how Christian Eriksen running in treacle.
Good touch. Go on. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Come on. I want us to keep the ball in the corner when it comes to the 80th minute, like we used to do.
Yeah, of course.
That was great.
If it's 1-0 in the 80th.
Winding Ashley Young up at left back is beautiful.
Yeah, if it's 1-0.
Sterling versus
At
Ashley
1-0.
Young. Yeah, we did it 2-1.
Oh, yeah.
So
Winning by 1.
Winning
Yeah.
by 1, 85 minutes. We kept in the ball for 12 minutes.
Yeah, but if you're 3-0 up, you
Amazing.
want to go for 4-5.
You know how good that was? It was so satisfying.
Oh, lovely.
Touch. That's it. Keep the ball now. We can just keep the ball, lads.
Oh, it's just too easy. Oh, that's a fantastic pass, Grealish.
Ripley's up now. Ripley's up 3-4-0 now.
Foden giving it away. Oh, he's winning it back. And giving it away.
That's beautiful commentary.
Pass.
That is
Winning it back, giving it away. Well, say what you see. Sometimes it's a really easy.
They should get you on the live comms.
Foden's winning the ball. Yeah. He's giving it away. He's winning it back.
And now we've got a camera of a guy in a stand. And then, Old Trafford as well. It's 32 minutes. Yeah, beautiful. Back to Edison. And here we go again. How you guys doing? All good otherwise?
Referees are twats, man, all of them. Fuck them off, bro. They do full-time training and all that, yeah. Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher go give them fucking blow smoke up their ass every other week. Get onto these referees. Fuck all this ref support and respect referees, bro. They're all shit, man. They're ruining this game, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
We should be allowed to bring foreign referees in or something like that. They got all this money in the Premier League and you got these fat twats running around fucking doing fuck all, bruv.
I told you you're allowed to say fat. Didn't I?
Pre-stream we were talking about what we're not allowed to say.
I told you could say...
You should have heard some of the things come out of Rory's mouth.
I told you that you could say fat.
I don't think you are anymore.
Well,
I personally don't identify anyone as fat. I think everyone's human, right? Or yeah, whatever, but human, okay? That's it for me. Okay? There is no weight class. No one's better or worse for being thin or fat. There is no difference. Okay? Everyone's got a life.
No, but everybody knows that we're talking about humans.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows we're talking about humans.
Yeah, exactly. It don't matter to me. Okay? Oh, no, here we go. Let's see the distribution here. Look, it pumps it long, and he loses the ball.
I was watching a video as well the other day.
I'm hearing about Onana for 6 months across the summer. He's going to be this transformative big guy.
I watched Onana last season for Inter Milan.
Oh, Grealish.
We don't even get him to do the same thing.
Yeah, you bang on.
Because you got fucking midfielders hiding.
When are you going to start blaming the manager? All this chat I've heard. What did I say
at the start of the game? I don't know why he's starting McTominay and Eriksen in a midfield in a Manchester derby.
Because Mount's crap. Mount's bottle job.
Mount is 10 times the player McTominay ever will be with
drip.
2 arms on behind his back.
Drip. Where's Tony
leg.
Mount? You watching now, Tone? Oh, it feels like home in that dressing room. Get beat every week.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Wow. He was there for 2 weeks saying that, wasn't he?
Mate, it was his debut.
And
It was his first time he ever walked in there.
It feels like home.
Sitting there with his son like that.
It must feel like home. She's on the bench.
In its special, Mace. Feels like home.
Is that what happened? Wow.
Chelsea were a big club. People would say that about Chelsea as well. I'm just going to get real petty today. So
let's get Mason Mount on a pitch.
I have to watch United lose against City, sat next to Buvey. Fucking disgrace.
I'm not even winding you up, mate. I'll back you up. I'll back you about the VAR thing, man. You're losing again. I'm not even trying to wind you up, bud. All right?
Well, calling me bud is one way. Fucking hell. Jesus.
Come on, City.
Come on, you Blues. Should we sing Blue Moon Roars?
You saw me standing alone
without a dream in my heart. If we keep singing,
and
we'll
that's
keep
the
scoring goals.
People tell me he's changed. He's a new man.
Who?
Maguire, did you see that?
Oh, he's had a good few games for you, mate.
Watch this.
Yeah, against
look.
Burnley.
Mate,
he did an imaginary header then.
He missed the header. If he gets a little bit more than that, he's going to flick it into the head. Oh my God! Maguire!
We're all allowed to make mistakes.
80 million
Movie.
We're all allowed to British sterling.
Give fair commentary. Come on.
Fine.
Even though you've backed him,
that moment was rubbish. Okay, that moment was rubbish. Okay,
that is disgraceful.
No, that moment was rubbish from Maguire.
Oh my God!
No, Maguire is rubbish. He just has a lot of moments.
That was. If that ends in a goal, which it could easily have done, if he gets a tiny little bit more on it, he's going to put it in.
It's Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean's trip to America.
Johnny
Remember
Evans
that movie?
Twice the player he is, even at 38 or whatever he is.
Evans, you rate him more, yeah?
Mate,
he's not
so
twice
much
the
better
player
than Harry Maguire's ever been. He is.
Do you think he's better now than Maguire's ever been?
Yes.
I got relegated with Leicester City last season.
Yeah, he was injured for most of
Rev!
That's fucking...
Is that Johnny Evans?
Yeah.
That's a yellow then.
Do you know what, mate,
get your book out
do you know
then.
what I thought was quite funny about that? Johnny Evans knew that he was going to foul him about 15 minutes before. Look. He just come charging over. He's like, one way or the other, I'm taking the ball on a man.
This fucking idiot. Book him then.
Look, Grealish just goes past him so
easy.
Like it's terrible.
You shouldn't be playing football, really.
Terrible.
At this age, you shouldn't be playing football.
I like that tackle.
Mate, that's filthy.
Did he book him? He's not booked him for that.
Not yet.
What world are we living in?
It's good.
What, we're living in a world where you just got given a penalty?
It's good for you that they don't book him, though. I don't want to. I'm happy, mate. You don't want the game to be, because also now you've got one. Cole Walker can leave one in on someone. Or
no, but it don't work like that because VAR. It just don't work like that. It don't work.
No, but he's not going for his book.
There's no fairness.
You
in
want a game where the ref isn't going for his book immediately, don't you? That is a bookable challenge. I agree,
fine.
But I kind of like the fact
the way you said that. Fine, I actually take it back. Alvarez on the ball now. Come on.
Mate, if you win today, you might have to do the Nelly and always wear the plaster. We're going down, lead. Oh!
Onana, could he call that?
I saw Nelly live in the summer.
Did you?
Yeah, he was in Vegas at Hackers.
I'm gonna give it to me. What? Give it to me now.
And guess who we brought out? Jaquan.
Did he? Everybody in the club getting tipsy. Are you gonna just wear? Is this like a brand thing from you? You know how Robbie Fowler used to wear the.
I've actually bought some of them as well. You know, it's amazing to sleep with a nose strip. Try it, honestly.
Oh, what? Are you a snorer?
If you get a nose blocked during winter, get a nose strip. Changed my life.
They actually work.
Are you just buying random things now?
Yeah, just plasters on his face, like for no reason at all.
Honestly, it's amazing. Phil Foden.
Oh,
he's drilled a ball into Alvarez.
that was a ridiculous pass, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In terms of like what he can do with it.
Foden's been great today, you know.
He hasn't really been great this season, has he?
No, he hasn't been great this season. I don't think he should start for England in the Euros. I get criticised.
Maddison.
Yeah, I think you got to have Saka, Kane in the front three. I don't think Phil Foden for England as a left winger is any good. I think Grealish has got to start because he's got a great relationship with Luke Shaw.
There's only one answer to the question Maddison or Foden. Like, I think we can only have Maddison or Foden in the team. You can't have both of them. And I think at the moment, well, obviously it's James Maddison. He's best player in the league at the moment.
Maddison feels like Gascoigne had tournaments for England, like individual moments.
Yeah,
Foden doesn't give me that at the moment.
Italia 90 belonged to Gazza, didn't
Foden for the last 4 years, his level's been 10 times that of James Maddison. But I think Maddison's got the ability to pick up the ball from 40 yards out.
It again. My God.
He's killing Johnny Evans.
He's killing that right side. Just cut in and curl it. Do you know? I think I think Grealish has identified Onana as a weakness, and he's cutting in and whipping it. I think
everyone from Luton Town up has. Do you know what I mean? Everyone. Has.
No, but I mean genuinely, I think Grealish has decided Onana is exploitable.
I think you just shoot at any angle and there's a chance. How have they spent 60 million quid on a keeper and anyone shoots at any angle, it's on target? It's about at least a 5% chance it goes in.
What probably
is above zero. You know, it's above zero.
Well, even if it's like a P-roller.
No, it's not. If
any shot on target is above zero,
no, it's not.
To go
no, it's not.
Of course it is.
If it's a P-roller, then Schmeichel just saves it. Because Onana's such a flippy, floppy, rubbish keeper, then it's probably going to go in.
Oh!
Give it back, that's it.
They're playing Man City had every player in the opposition half.
Press, Jesus. Wet.
Every single City. Well played, fouled it.
Touch.
He basically got the Wizard of Oz in the midfield.
Hang on, that's got to be a foul. That's got to give him the...
One fella hasn't got a brain, one's got a dodgy heart, and the other one's...
Bruno, Frank Bruno, just turned into... Look what he does here. It's disgusting.
That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card.
Let them feel that elbow in your ribs.
Grealish should beat him up.
So who's the Tin Man then? From the Wizard of Oz for United. Who's the Tin Man?
Is it the one without the brain, right?
No.
Who's the lion?
Who's the lion? Who's the lion?
Because of the wonderful things he does.
Who's the lion?
I'll be the lion.
No, but in the United side.
I'll be the lion. You're the tin.
Who's Dorothy?
You're the Tin Man.
Who's Dorothy? Maguire.
You what, tiptoeing down the yellow brick road.
He's being walked down the yellow brick road by Man City players today. I tell you now. You know. Come on, here we go. Come on, make it 2-0.
Lovely turn. Stop it.
Look at that. The pace of when he passes the ball.
He did fizz that into
it just changes the game. He chooses when to hit it quick, you know what I mean? Or when to pass it slow.
I think most footballers choose.
No, but he's choosing the speed of the game. Look, he's controlling the game.
Did you see that? Foden just chose
to
roll
different.
it into
the phrase he's trying to use is dictating the tempo of the game.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's trying to dictate the game. Just like Jude Bellingham did when he was at Birmingham City and they retired the shirt because he was the best player in the championship. Go on.
Played Amrabat.
Oh.
That's
not
a
foul. How's that a foul?
That's not a foul.
Diving little.
That is never a foul.
Go on, Amrabat.
Go on, Amber.
Send it back to Fiorentina. Send it back to Fiorentina.
Grealish couldn't give a damn.
Back to Fiorentina you go. Back to mid-table in Italy, you dickhead.
Fuck it, man. Fuck these.
Lost all his eggs. He was always running backwards. Lost all his eggs. He's running back, playing left back for fucking Man United. Load of rubbish.
Twat ref.
Mate,
He lost his air running backwards. Guy's an idiot, man.
Grealish backing Foden now, I like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
See that?
Oh, of course you booked both, you silly fuck.
Foden doesn't deserve a book in there.
moron, man.
Foden, why is Foden booked?
I hate these.
He's two
morons.
bowling balls having a mother's meeting.
It's a Manchester derby, geezer, and two players gone head to head, so he's booked them both.
He's an
silly
idiot.
prick.
That's not a foul.
No, but neither's that.
That's not a foul.
That's never.
And
a
he's
foul.
rolling around like what's he doing here?
Where was the roll?
He rolled over. He dived, mate. If you're upset about
can't book
Rodri,
someone
if
for
you're
that.
upset about Rodri, you
can't book
cannot be
someone
upset
for
about
man.
that.
It's so soft.
Are you upset about Rodri? Then you have to be upset about that.
Didn't I just say it wasn't a foul, you knob? I just said it.
All right, I thought you said Amrabat didn't roll over dramatically.
No, he didn't
like
roll
he
over
was doing
dramatically.
GCC
He
drama.
fell and then got up.
All right,
It
fine.
wasn't a foul though.
All right, fine.
The big
Fucking
difference
guy's
is someone
rubbish.
rolls around.
Guy's rubbish. He's always running backwards. His highlight reel on YouTube, if you type in Amrabat, is him running 40 yards against Mbappe and tackling him.
It's a good tackle, in fairness.
Yeah, it was a good, decent tackle.
He had a great game against Spain as well. Remember when Morocco played Spain?
He's very good. He was good.
He had an
in
amazing
the
run.
final
Incredible.
against
No one
West
talks.
Ham.
I swear no one talks about that.
I just bought it. I just spoke about it.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like in general football discourse, we talk
Yeah.
about Messi and France.
Yeah.
You think Morocco got
Yeah, they
nearly
knocked,
won
they,
the
knocked,
World
they
Cup?
knocked Spain out.
Morocco could have won the World Cup. You know what I mean? They're in a position.
It was a brilliant
an amazing
performance
tournament.
from them, yeah.
The final was amazing. Wasn't it?
Amazing tournament. Best final ever.
Yeah, it's probably up there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, amazing tournament.
I like the '66 final for me. That's my personal favourite. Great atmosphere.
I mean, that's my personal favourite.
Yeah, me.
It's going to be most people.
I'm a little bit biased, but I think of Cyber going for the next World Cup.
Some of the crowd are on a pitch.
Go on.
Oh. One more before half time.
One more. I think.
You don't need it. The game's done, bruv.
No, but
Don't
one more
give
before
up
half
like that,
time.
for God's sake.
Also, mate, come on.
Can
Show
I
a
got a
little bit
stream
of
to
fighting
do it?
spirit.
Get some of these players off, and I might think differently.
Get Mason Mount on.
Yeah,
Can see two more.
Mount on for McTominay.
What's going on there? Somebody's done something. Who's that? Bruno Fernandes.
He looked like Alvarez swung something.
Yeah, I think something's happened. I don't feel like nothing happened. It's a lovely
Go on then,
pass.
Go on then.
Find someone. Haaland.
Oh,
That'll do. Nice corner.
Good defending there. Carl Walker, very advanced.
He's been a man. He's been man on a mission this season, Walker, isn't he? You know, off the back of
I
potentially.
was really
going over
hoping he would have left in the summer.
So
You know,
good.
when there was talk about it.
Yeah, he's going to Bayern, wasn't
Bayern
he?
Munich, Sheffield United, and all that.
Bayern. I mean,
Very similar, aren't they?
yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I know. there's a
Sheffield
link.
United was never happening, was it?
Do you not think? Do you think
That was never like a Bayern was
I don't
serious.
know.
That might be his dream, though. Like,
Oh yeah, I think when
to
he's
end his
40.
Yeah, but
career
when
there,
you
so that's
don't
probably
go
what-
from winning a treble
Not
to
now,
Sheffield United,
It
surely.
was never going to happen. Look how bad they are now.
Yeah, they got a point.
I mean,
Point at
might
did they
went
get a
from
point
winning a
against?
treble to Bromby.
They got a point.
In the comments, who did
Amrabat
Sheffield
just got his
United
ankle
get?
Sheffield
broke by
United,
Grealish.
Sheffield United got
Jesus
a point
Christ.
against. I can't remember it.
Forest?
No, they nearly got a point against Tottenham, didn't they?
Oh, Everton.
Everton.
You know, that's like a loss for Everton.
Luton
That's
beat Everton, didn't they?
Luton beat Everton at Goodison.
Jeez.
Mate, Luton could stay up, you know.
I
They
think they'll
actually
stay up,
could.
yeah. They need a capitulation from
They need
no
somebody.
one actually. It's Bournemouth are rubbish. Thank God for that.
I think they need
Burnley.
No, they need someone.
Luton got
And
battered
Sheffield
today,
United.
though, didn't they?
Yeah, they're 3-0 down, weren't they, to Villa?
They lost 3-1 in the end.
Villa's form's
Brighton drew
incredible.
1-1 with Fulham. Liverpool beat Forest 3-0.
Fulham could go. They can't score goals, Fulham. They just can't
That
score
Jimenez
goals.
hasn't scored in 2 years, has he?
It's ridiculous. It was a ridiculous signing. He
You
couldn't
know, since
score
his
when-
head injuries.
Yeah, it was a
It's
ridiculous. He didn't
harsh.
score any
He's working
goals
hard.
last year. They lose Mitrovic and replace it. It was ridiculous. It was stupid.
I thought they had more money for them.
No, that
It was
Oh,
cheap.
what
Carl
a
Hunt,
pass by
Carl, innit?
Marcus Rashford. Oh!
What a save from
that was
Ederson.
going in still.
Yeah, I thought it was rolling in,
superb
yeah,
save,
or
that.
floating in.
McTominay's a threat.
But McTominay could have passed it as well. It was a great shot, but he
No,
couldn't
you
pass
can't-
it.
Hang on.
Wow.
Straight down the line. Straight down the middle.
Good save anyway, isn't it?
Mate, actually, it's a terrible shot from McTominay. You got to fire it one side or the other to keep it.
That's true, yeah.
It's literally down his
Caught
throat.
it too sweet, innit? Oh, yeah, just
fuck
hit
me,
it
that's
over.
awful from
Mate,
Eriksen.
you know when you're playing it, you're struggling against Man City. You've got a couple of minutes that you've kind of won out of nothing, and you just boot it out of play.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Crazy, isn't it? We got a flag. A 2-2 draw in this game gives us a jackpot winner.
So no one's winning it this week then?
You could score 2.
Do you know what needs to happen?
Where's the belief?
Do you know what we all need now? Not you, so it's impossible for you to do this, but we need United to equalise. United equalise, they get a bit of momentum, they go 2-1 up. Man City then equalise. We have a...
Yeah.
You know how rich he is already. You might make him a millionaire.
Yeah, you never know. He might have been... He might be a professional poker player.
Yeah, I don't think we could say that.
I don't know how rich he is already, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Might become a billionaire.
Yeah, I don't know how rich he is already. He might be 250 grand short of being a billionaire.
Go on, let's tackle him. That's it.
His legs are gone already. Jesus Christ.
Who's that?
I had a really good Super 6 round, you know.
How many points you get? 1?
No, 10.
10?
10, but I've already lost.
You never get 10?
10 this round, but I've already lost this game.
Good cross by
What, you put 0-0?
No, I said Man City will score. Man United will score, and it's not going to happen.
You've always got to believe, lads. Football's a very strange sport.
It's easy to believe when financially doped up to you.
I knew you were saying that.
Really don't want.
Come on.
Big Ed.
Oh.
If he ever hit fucking...
You allowed to say that?
You're not allowed to say that.
He tweeted it the other day.
No, you're not allowed to say that.
His head's fucking massive.
No, you're not allowed to say. You're not allowed to say that.
He embraces his song.
That's not politically correct, lads. I appreciate you
You're
not bringing
allowed
up
to
big
say
heads.
that someone has a big
I don't
head.
want you to bring up big heads. Thanks.
No, but
No.
Why?
No, because I don't want you to bring it up.
Why don't you like people who...
Because certain people out there have got big heads, right? and that's not very nice.
Can I ask you a genuine question?
Yeah, here we go.
Like, you know, so obviously I'm like just under 5'6".
Yeah.
So you know, whenever I see someone who's about 5'6", I'm always like, we're brothers, mate. I got you here. I got your back.
Yeah.
We're in the same team.
Yeah.
Do you have that with like people with big heads? like you know, if
you're going 6'4", I was like, yeah, all of us link up, mate. We all go to a secret society.
Would
for
you
tall
offer
people.
your seat to someone? Say you're on a tube and someone gets on and he's got like a similarly sized big head.
I don't look
because
you obviously can't look at your own head, right? Unless you've got a mirror in front of you. I don't perceive other people's heads. You know what I'm trying to say?
No.
Oh, what's a save? Andre Onana from Haaland's header.
Do you think part of the reason that you like Maguire as much as you do is a kinship because of the size of your...
thought that.
Because you've both got a massive loaf of bread?
I've always wondered that, yeah. Haaland should score this.
Oh, he's done what McTominay did down the other side, just straight down the barrel.
Yeah.
No,
you should just flip that. He's
got
trying to power that.
Yeah,
You've got to flick it.
Go back where it's come from.
I love how we're telling Haaland now
back into the other side of the goal. Bang.
I can imagine like a Robbie Fowler flicking that. You know, like one of those cute little finishes. Kevin Phillips.
Get the whip on it.
Go on.
Quick. Oh, you idiot.
It's half time. May as well be.
Erasmus Højlund contributed. You don't see a world where you can get back into it?
No, I just hate these refs. I hate this fucking 11 we've picked. Can't stand half of our players. I'm just fucking done with football, man. It's a fucking joke.
Well, that's why we've got the Fight Club ready to go, lads. So if you want to watch the Fight Club, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and like the stream. We're doing the Fight Club as soon as possible. We might just fight on the club. Maybe that's what Fight Club is. We all just fight.
So me and you fight?
Yeah.
Will Misfits get us on, you reckon?
But we're not legally allowed to fight because you're a featherweight, aren't you?
No, it's all right. I'll do it.
I'm a
I'll
heavyweight.
come up a weight.
No, you have to come up about 10 weight.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll get on my protein tonight.
Yeah, beautiful. I'm gonna have a tiny break.
Where are you going?
Oh, your business, mate.
Mate, see if you can get out without cutting across. Oh, has he done it? Is he actually? Oh, well done. He did a weird little skip.
He's done it.
It was good.
As you would have heard, 2-2 in this game will give us a jackpot winner on Super 6. Remember, you can download the Super 6 app using the link in the description below. 6 correct scores could win you £250,000. It's free to play. You have to be over 18. Sign up now. Get involved and use our mini league code Club23 because every week we give the winner of our mini league a £100 classic football shirts voucher, plus the overall winner of our league will be able to play for us against Pitch Side. Yes, is that good? Right now it's 1-0 to Manchester City. The most popular prediction on Super 6 was a 2-1 win for Manchester City at 27.5% predicting that. So that one could still come through. I've got very little hope left. United will do anything, but you know, I felt like that in the last minute against Brentford.
Do you know what? We really do need to appreciate the brilliance of Super 6. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. We really do appreciate it. And remember, if you download the Super 6 app, it will not cost you a penny and you could win £250,000 totally for free. You just simply have to predict 6 scores correctly. And if you do, you will win £250,000. £50,000. And if you win our mini league, you will get to play in an 11-a-side football match with us. So please do go over there and sign up. We are very grateful to Super 6 for partnering with us for the whole season. There is a tweet here from a guy called George Scaife, and it says, got a race prime Usain Bolt over 100 metres. If you win, you get 100 grand. Every 10 metres forward, you start ahead of Bolt. You get 10 grand knocked off your winnings.
I'll just do the 90 metres.
Where'd you start?
I'll take 10 bags.
No, you definitely... No, you start 50 metres ahead. And you win £50,000. That's the answer.
50 metres.
Well, mate, it's going to take Bolt
4 seconds to catch her.
It's going to take Bolt 10 seconds to run the whole thing.
Yeah.
You can definitely run...
Are we saying Bolt now, yeah? Where he's not fit?
Nah, prime Bolt. Literally prime Bolt.
Oh, literally prime Bolt.
You can run 50 in 8 seconds.
Is it prime me?
Actually, can you? Hang on.
Is it prime me?
No, it's you now.
Oh, man. That's unfair. How come Bolt gets to be prime Bolt and I don't get to be prime me?
How long does it take you to run 50 metres?
Shall I try it?
I think
run down the aisle out there.
I think you'd run 50 metres in a maximum. You have to go your maximum.
I'll genuinely go try it outside if you want.
I don't know how you're going to mark it out. How are you going to know?
Buvey will come time me.
I'm not sitting here on my own while I usually play games in the corridor. Hang on a minute. Let me think.
It sounds more fun than watching Man United get pummeled.
50 metres, the maximum it could take you running as fast as you can.
I think I'll go 40 metres.
So you do what he's done.
Yeah.
You start at 60. Oh, no, you start at 40. No. That's not enough, mate.
I reckon I could do 60. Basically, you've got to do 60 metres in 10 seconds, right?
He catches you.
You basically got to do 60 metres in 10 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, but you can't do.
I can do that.
You can do that.
I'll prove it now.
Fuck's sake. I've been watching.
You can't do that.
I'd do 80. I could do 80.
Mate, you're really slow. What are you chatting about?
When I get going, I'm quicker than everyone.
Bruv, you ran. It took you 8
but
hours
it
to run a
takes you more
marathon.
Mate, that's sprinting. It's a whole different sport.
It took you 8 hours.
It's a whole different sport.
I ran 2 marathons in the time it took you to run 1.
Am I allowed to step across Bolt as he comes past as well?
Literally took you 2 hours.
What's a marathon got to do with sprinting?
It's
the exact opposite form of running. You know, it's the exact opposite form of running.
You're not a fast runner. You're incredibly slow.
No, I'm not.
I play football with you. You're like the slowest person I've...
Yeah, but it's not. It's not a big sample
I've never
size.
seen you run.
Yeah, you're not.
I've never seen you run.
Mate, you're not a runner.
What do you mean you've never seen me run?
You need to start about 80
When we played
metres.
football, you've never ran.
What are you on about?
It's just
You're not
dawned
a
on me.
runner.
What are you on about?
I've never seen you run.
Mate, we played at Ibrox. You gave me a ball about 50 yards wide. I had to run for that. I can tell you now.
You didn't get it. It ran out of play.
It would have been difficult on the bench.
I think we were both on the bench, weren't we?
Yeah, after I got
Rory
sent
and
off.
I,
Definitely
I think you need the most you can win in this game. The most amount of money that you can possibly win in this game is £50,000, $50,000.
I'd gamble for 80k.
You gamble, but you lose.
Is it a slow start, or can I be running into the start?
No. You have to start as he would start on your.
I'll go 70k.
On all fours.
I'll go 70k.
You'd never ever make any money if you're only getting a 30. You're getting a 30 metre head start.
So what you're saying is
no one's making money in this bet. It's not a real bet, you know that.
Yeah, but we've got.
If it was real, then maybe
I'd
get a little bit close to 60, 50k. But in this theoretical bet, I'll do about 70k.
Well, in the theoretical bet, I'd give him a 10-second head start then. And I'd win 110k.
Yeah.
But in the reality, I think I would win 30 grand.
I think I can do 40 grand minimum.
30 grand.
Maybe 50.
30 grand I'm giving. Not 50.
I think
not 50. He catches you. He's going to take.
You're telling me I can't do 50 metres in like 9 seconds?
I'm telling you can't do that.
Mate, Adam can probably do 100
I could do 100 metres in 18 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
100 metres in 18 seconds.
Yeah.
Easy.
Mate, like local level, like 16-years are doing it in like 14 seconds.
Fitter and faster than you.
Why bring me into it?
You're saying it.
No,
fitter and faster than
Adam's situation. Adam's situation.
Adam.
No, but mate, average people can run 100 metres in about 18 seconds.
Do you know things like this? I find it so funny how people are so generous to their own very average sporting ability. Like, you know, people I could win a point against Serena Williams. I'm like, you wouldn't touch the fucking ball. You wouldn't touch the fucking ball. I'd score in the Premier League.
Elite sportsman. But what you're telling me here, though, is like, I'm not playing against him ultimately. You're asking me, can I do 50 metres in 9 seconds? I think I can.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not playing against Serena Williams.
No, but if you did 50 metres in 9 seconds, yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not, it's almost a race against
myself.
I know.
The reason I bring it up is I just think that people so many people are so bewildered by their own. Like, you know, when you're going, I could definitely do. What do you say? 50 meters in 9 seconds. I don't know that you could do that.
I think I could do 50.
Yeah.
If I can have a little stretch on that, have a nice rest the night
Okay,
before.
we will. Next time we're on a football pitch together, which will be fairly soon, I'm going to test.
I'll do it out there if you want.
No, but we can't know what 50 meters is.
Yeah, we
there.
don't know what 50 meters is.
We can do it by
It's a
eye.
corridor.
We can't be
it's
running.
a corridor, and you're in jeans. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And there's doors in between
I've
the
come
corridor.
prepared. I got joggers on.
do you know that thing? Genuinely, if you were to play Coco Golf in.
It is.
Oh, right. Okay.
Coco Golf.
Okay, not her.
The tennis player.
If you were to,
the tennis player.
if you were to play,
Just give me
I love
Federer.
when people go, my Sunday team would beat San Marino. No, they wouldn't.
no, they wouldn't touch
You
the
get
ball.
battered.
They wouldn't touch
Yeah,
the
you
ball.
get battered.
Yeah.
You get beat up proper off.
Yes. Would you're playing against
Because we can't fathom
Emma
how good
Raducanu.
these are.
Right,
You're playing
Emma
against Emma Raducanu,
Yeah.
and you have to win. How many points? And you play females, right? So 2 sets. Across 2 sets, how many points do you think you win?
3.
You literally don't win any.
I do. You win more than 0.
You
do.
You
Because you're
do
not thinking like
win
double
any.
faults.
She's
You're
not
not
going
thinking-
double fault
sorry,
against you, is she?
Sorry,
She's
not
just
double
gonna-
faults.
she-
No, I meant unforced errors.
Yeah, she'd hit stuff into the net and that.
Not playing you, she
Yeah,
wouldn't.
she would.
Not playing
So
you.
if I get my
Only
first
if I
serve
can
in, I get my
serve.
first
your
serve
first
in.
serve is going to be this.
No, it's not, mate. Have you ever seen me serve?
I serve
exactly.
under
Oh, look, this
So-
is another example of you know what I was saying about people who have like an inflated big head about their own. Have you seen me serve against Emma Raducanu?
I'm just. Can I at least explain the point? My serve is not. I'm not saying I get the serve in, Royce. You can't influence someone to not get their own serve in
How
tennis.
slowly is it?
I get
You
the
go like-
serve in at 50
yeah.
miles an hour. It's not an underarm serve, for God's sake. It's
I
overarm.
can only
Then
serve
she
underarm.
has to respond. She might be under pressure because of the
She-
big name she
Oh,
is.
you're so
And then she
dumb.
hits the net.
You're so
You
dumb.
don't
She
think
doesn't
does
hit
that
the
in-
net against you. She just literally
No,
runs
she
in and
might.
wins a point.
But he
You
would win
serve-
no points himself.
She wins every point on her own serve. You then serve, and what you think is a great serve. She's like,
I
this
didn't
is
say
a-
great. I didn't
she-
say great.
She then goes, "This is the shitty serve I've
In
ever
the
fucking
context
faced."
of all of
comes
us
in
in
and
this
goes,
room.
bang, wins a point. You serve again. She comes in, and goes, bang, wins a point. Then she serves. She does her second
yeah,
serve
you're
for her
spot on,
first
you're
serve,
spot on.
and you don't touch.
But
the ball.
why can't there be one unforced error from her side if I get a serve in?
Because she won't need to.
Because she's under pressure.
Because she won't need to. She won't be under any pressure, and also
She'd be under pressure.
won't-
She's playing an amateur
you're
like
saying
me
unforced
in front of
errors.
thousands of people.
You're not. She's not going to have to play. She's going to go so soft and so guaranteed that she's not even going to need to. The reason why you
Fine.
have unforced
I get
errors
that then.
is because you're playing Serena Williams and you have to go for it.
Yeah, that's
playing
true.
you, she just goes.
No, but there
"Oh,
will
mate."
be bits. It's like saying if you were in goal against Messi, he'd score 1,000 shots against you. No, but some of them will go wide.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you know what
No,
I
they
mean?
wouldn't.
They would.
Mate, tennis players don't get
So
everything
if
in.
you're in, hang on a minute. Okay, so this is great. So if you were in goal against Lionel
save
Messi
some
and he
of
has
Messi.
100 shots against you,
100 penalties I'd save too.
He wouldn't score 100 pens. I'm not trying to wind you up, Royce.
He'd miss one.
He'd miss 99. Do you know
don't
how hard
think
it is to do like 100 out of 100 of anything in life?
Or he'd
100 out
try,
of 100.
He'd try bluff you, but you'd accidentally save it.
well, okay. So effectively,
It
what
will
you're
hit the
saying,
post.
effectively, what you're saying is, it doesn't matter whether it's you in goal or my grandmother.
No.
Yes, that's exactly what you're saying. You're saying because he would hit it wide.
Yeah,
he would hit it wide.
Actually, yeah,
So it'd be my nan. My nan could stand there and he'd hit it wide.
He might hit it wide. Fine.
Okay, but if that's your logic, then literally anybody. Okay, fine. But if you think it's because of anything that you can do,
Yeah.
then
I never said that,
He
Royce.
wouldn't win
Yeah.
a point against Raducanu, but
No.
she may give him
That's
one.
what to be fair, I never said that I'd get a point against
Yeah, no,
her.
you did start talking about your serve.
No, yeah, because the
You literally started
Yeah, but-
going, "Have you seen me
But
serve?"
that was fair because her serve, I'm not going to be able to return. The only way that I ever get a point from her from an unforced error is me serving to her, which she can't stop me
and
doing.
but she's never going to hit the net off your
But
pathetic
that's a fair
serve.
point for you to say.
Mm.
It's not pathetic. It's the only thing I've got in tennis is my serve.
And your pace, of course.
And you keep calling it a surf as well, which is worrying me.
It's serve.
I'm surfing. What?
Yeah, those things.
Very interesting.
You know, if I played an entire season for Manchester City up front, I scored 0 goals and I touched the ball fucking
I
never.
don't. I really don't. I really
You touch the
don't.
ball a lot.
Never.
You touch the ball.
You kick off. You take kick off. Yeah. You take kick off.
Remember that touch map of Agbon Lahore in a game, and he had like 3 touches, and they're all in the centre circle.
Remember Lukaku? Lukaku at Chelsea. Who did we play? Someone dreadful. It might have been Everton or something. And he touched the ball in the whole game 8 times. And 3 of them we got
That's what
beat.
Tommy
3 of them were
every
kick
week,
off.
and he starts. Super chat. Got to read it. Can you assemble your all-time 20-team Premier League? Curious to see if you all agree. Guessing Bournemouth don't make it. Mark
You're
Wilson.
what?
Cheers, Mark. Me and Rory do this quite a lot, and I imagine it'd be very different to Buvey's because of the era we would have started watching Premier League.
So the best teams for the Premier League, the best Premier League.
Like, what would your 20 Premier League, like Sheffield Wednesdays in ours,
100%.
So
how many sides do we have to add currently to the league? That's a good question.
I can tell you who we get out.
How many have to come in? 6?
Right, let me go through the league. I'll read the league.
Luton shouldn't be there. Bournemouth, Burnley shouldn't be there.
Tottenham are in it.
No, you just
Arsenal,
read the
City,
ones that need
Liverpool,
to go.
Villa,
Bottom of the league.
Newcastle, Brighton.
No, out.
Brighton out. So we've got one space. Man United, West Ham, Brentford out.
Out.
So Brighton and Brentford. Chelsea, Wolves.
Wolves out.
Wolves are a 50-50.
No, because I'd rather have Birmingham City in there.
Wolves are a much bigger club, though.
All right.
Should we just do Wolves to say?
Brighton, Brentford, potentially Wolves.
I'm keeping count.
Yeah.
Palace, stay.
They've never won a trophy.
Out, maybe.
They've never won a trophy.
I don't mind Palace.
They've never. No way.
Let's put Palace with Wolves.
Get rid of Palace.
If you're getting rid of one of Palace and Wolves, you get rid of Palace.
Woo.
Yeah, Wolves are much bigger.
Fulham, go.
Fulham gone.
Everton, stay.
5.
Forest, stay for me.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, go.
Yeah.
Luton, go. Burnley, go.
Yeah.
And Sheffield United, go. Got to replace Sheffield United with Wednesday.
So that's 9 fucking teams.
Yeah, it's a bad
9.
league.
That's how bad the league is.
No, but no.
It's a shit league this season.
Wolves and Palace, I think, are 50-50s.
No, I think both go.
So I'll tell you who immediately goes back.
Wednesday.
Wednesday go back. Sunderland go back.
Oh, I hate them.
Sunderland. They're still,
It's not about if
Leicester?
you hate them or not.
They're still a massive.
Leicester City after they won the Premier.
Leicester Leeds.
Blackburn Rovers.
Leicester Leeds, Wednesday, Blackburn.
Not Blackburn. Why Blackburn?
Oh, come on.
They won it.
What?
They won the league. I think you have to have the
Hang on
league
a minute.
winners.
Wolves are a much bigger club than Blackburn.
Yeah, it's true.
Much bigger.
Maybe not recent history.
Blackburn Rovers.
But they won the Premier League. Is that not a factor? They actually won this division.
They did win the Premier League.
What
That
about
is a factor.
Ipswich?
Ipswich. Oh, fuck, man. When you,
So Leeds are definite.
Portsmouth.
Yeah. Leeds, of course.
Leeds, of course.
I'd have Portsmouth in there.
Sheffield Wednesday. Nah, not Portsmouth.
Leeds, Sheffield Wednesday, Sunderland are sort of guarantees.
Borough.
Borough guarantee, yeah.
Because it's nice when you have Newcastle, Sunderland, Borough, innit?
You
You need Birmingham City because Villa against Blues is nuts.
but Birmingham aren't big enough. Like they're not.
Villa against Blues is one of the best derbies.
No, I agree. I think it might be the best actual derby in terms of like the hatred and the animosity and whatever. But Birmingham aren't big enough. They haven't been in the Premier League.
I don't like saying this, but Stoke City.
No.
10 years of solidly being in the league. I don't.
They're quite a big club.
Not for me.
Just throwing it out
They
there.
are quite a
I'd
big
rather
club.
have.
Preston North End.
There's many other Midlands teams.
They've never been in the league.
Preston haven't they?
Not in the
No,
Premier
not in the
League.
Premier League.
Who am I? Swindon, I'm thinking of. Swindon. Derby.
Derby, big club.
Derby, I feel like
But
I
Premier
remind.
League.
No, because you got to remember. I remember one chap
Yeah,
and then man.
I know.
They are a big club.
Mark
Derby,
Poon.
but
West Bromwich Albion.
yeah, probably.
They spent a lot of time in the league.
Like, if you-
Barnsley are in mine.
No, not Barnsley. They're so small.
Bradford.
Oakwell.
Yeah, it's a good ground, but they're so
Bradford.
small, aren't they?
Bolton.
No,
Bolton.
not-
Wanky,
Bolton have to be in there.
Wanderers.
They spent so much time in the league.
I mean,
Spent
So how
10,
do we
15
need
years.
9?
10, 11 years.
I mean,
See, I think that's why Palace stay.
We've done 5
no, but it's
easy,
not.
and then it gets
I'm not
marginal.
basing it on like how long you've been in the league.
Nor am I.
I'm basing it more on like the size and history of the football club.
Fine, yeah.
Because like
So Portsmouth have to be in there because they won an FA
mean-
Cup, isn't it? Is that not a factor? FA Cup winners in the last
I don't know.
20 years.
Oh my God.
Been in
bro.
Europe.
Is this guy? I don't know what's
Mason
going
Mount,
on, man.
Mason
Don't know
Mount,
what's going on?
Mount on Amrabat off.
He hasn't been good though, Amrabat, has he?
Oh, mate. How does McTominay and Ericsson survive every fucking week?
So McTominay at the base of midfield.
Mount. Surely Amrabat and Mount
Oh
would
my
have been
God,
like, a
man.
better midfield.
He likes his energy of McTominay. He likes his energy.
Yeah, but
He's been their best player last half.
he's actually been the most likely Man United goal scorer, hasn't he?
Literally, yeah. Could have set up Rashford twice.
But also, he had 2 efforts himself. Like one
Yeah,
of them,
yeah,
one of them
could've
was a good.
scored.
One of them was a good save.
Yeah,
the other one he
100%.
should have scored. Look at that flimsy little back heel from Ericsson. Just gives the ball straight away.
He'll be in Turkey, Italy in the next 12 months, won't he? He's not cut for the Premier League.
Do you not think he's just Saudi written all over him?
Yeah, of course.
you not
If
think,
he's
like-
that kind of player,
Ericsson.
you might not want to go there. You know what I mean?
I just couldn't believe what we was talking about the other day. Jordan Henderson playing in front of 700 people. I just can't believe.
Yeah.
You know all of the.
Do you reckon that affects some players or the money's just too big that you go, nah.
We were saying this last week, weren't we? I said,
money-
like, how can you be that dumb to be what? You know, the money's in your
Offside,
account,
idiot.
but you're not checking your
Fernandes.
NatWest account when you're playing football, are you? You have to actually be present in the moment. You think, fucking hell, I can see,
I know everyone
some
in the
random
crowd.
bloke from Tesco.
No, more. I know everyone
exactly.
here. I know everyone. Everyone here. There's 700 people here. 400 of them are like people I know.
We're
There's a
seeing the
video of
Ruben.
Gerrard clapping all four corners of the ground over there. I was like, why?
Nobody over there, mate. Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
You could just clap too.
Do you remember the buzz 2 or 3 months ago around the Saudi League? Like it became this massive thing, this massive talking point. People said they were going to watch it. It's just completely gone, hasn't it?
I think Sky liked it because of all the transfer news they got out of it. That's
but-
what I didn't like.
I think
the
the transfer
constant news story.
But then obviously DAZN went and bought the rights.
Neymar, De Bruyne, all these players
But it just
going.
hasn't
Mbappe.
landed, has it? We're
Is
not
it-
talking about
do
the
you
teams.
think-
We're not
No, you're
watching
spot on.
it.
Do you think
Spot
the
on.
numbers, and again, this doesn't matter to players playing in a stadium, but to the people that run the league and stuff, I haven't watched them on DAZN yet, so I can't tell you. But do you think there's more people watching around the world now than there ever has been before?
I doubt it, mate.
Us three, I've never
greater
watched
than
the Saudi
it used to
game.
be
have we?
zero. Now
I
it's
think-
not zero.
I think that us three would have a vague understanding of the relevance of the league in most conversations. I think that we, because of our, we're online football fans, we kind of know lots of people who are into football. We would know if people were talking about this league. And it's just going completely under the radar.
I've not heard anything.
The
from
only
league.
reason I heard about it recently was because Jordan Henderson played in front of 700 people.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the highlight.
And Neymar getting injured / Neves going to Newcastle.
Yeah,
That's what
Neymar
I've
getting
heard.
But
injured.
that's not about the league, is it?
He
No,
must
but
be
that's what I'm
buzzing he
saying.
signed
The
him.
lack of information is not about quality build-up play from somebody's
No.
side. It's about Neves joining Newcastle in January.
In insider trading.
Exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's interesting.
Man over here.
Neymar
Go on.
getting that move just before that injury.
Good for
Madness.
him. Yes! Ooh.
Oh,
It's good for him.
he'll be
really,
happy
isn't it?
that contracts exist. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Thanks.
It's good for
Can I
Neymar because, obviously, he's now very injured and he's also very
It's a
secure.
shame, that
He's
injury.
also very secure financially.
I would just like to wish a huge good luck to Mr. Easy with Aces, Finton Hand.
Is he in the...
He's playing heads up for the title in
Who-
the UK
who against?
IPT main event. It's not Spraggy because Spraggy finished 6th.
Right.
So
Is it the?
I don't know who he's playing, but he's got 5 million stack against 1
It's
mil.
not the Bowls player, is it?
I hope so.
Dan
Is it nice to him?
Gormley. he's
Dan
playing.
Gormley. Yeah, I was
Is
on
it
his
him?
table. A
I was
really nice
chatting to
kid.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll follow
really
him on
nice
Instagram.
guy.
I'll find out.
Oh, he's on our table, wasn't he? At one point.
Yeah, I sat
We
next
all-
to him.
all sat
Yeah,
together,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he plays bowls.
He
for
plays
Scotland.
bowls for Scotland.
Did he knock
Yeah.
Hughes out?
He didn't knock me out. No.
I don't know who knocked
he's
me out.
totally capable of knocking me out, but he...
Very good player.
So yeah, good luck, Finn.
This is local tournament.
Bring it home, brother.
Yeah, it is. It's Dan Gormley versus Finton Hand.
Can you show me down?
Here we go. Here we go. City, come on. Oh,
Oh.
he's gone.
Be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2-0. Haaland on another hat trick. Come on.
It's all right. We brought our defensive midfielder off.
Fuck me.
I don't know.
Beautiful scenes. 2-0. We've been all over these lot for the last 5 minutes.
Fucking
I mean, look at
embarrassing.
that. 49 minutes. You
What
know,
you get for starting McTominay and Ericsson, you deserve everything.
What does the substitute say? What does that kind of half time? It's like
the
lack
entire...
of kind of.
Imagine...
Well, Amrabat was on a yellow and the ref's been looking to send him off. But
That's true.
regardless, you've taken the defensive point out of our midfield, left the Wizard of Oz in there, and expecting Mount to come in and do something. Like,
Great,
I got a
great
lot of time for
stand-up
Ericsson
cross.
hard, but
Great, and
you're not helping
You should have
yourself.
scored
here,
that kind of header at the first half.
Lovely
didn't
stand-up cross from Silva.
he? Look at that. Beautiful. Dink that in.
Open goal, really.
Easy.
Do you,
It was easy.
do you know conceding a goal in now, 49th minute, Eric Ten Hag's entire team talk at half-time is now totally redundant.
It's gone to the wind, as some would say.
Yes.
It's gone down the yellow
I don't
brick
want to
road.
hear people talking about Maguire and McTominay being any good again either, being fooled by performances against fucking Sheffield United. Twat.
Guardiola, look.
Sick of it.
Honestly.
It was so easy. That's the problem. You know, Manchester City, a
Wouldn't
very good
stand
team.
out in our
And you know, if they
reserve.
scored like a really intricate, well-crafted goal, you'd kind of put your hands up and go, do you know what? They pulled us all over the place. They were too good. We were defending for our lives. We were putting our life on the line to defend. And ultimately, Manchester City were too good. It's still upsetting, but at least it's bearable. That was piss easy.
It's
Like,
terrible, yeah.
piss easy.
It reminds me of their performance against Bayern Munich, where it was, a couple of goals. It looked like a close game.
Look at this.
But
Is that-
Bayern were
who's
all
that?
over them.
McTominay? Like, that was...
Yeah.
How long did he want on the ball? Like, there was nobody near him. He waited until the challenge came in and then tried to play the ball. They got to get something. Do you know what? There's somebody in our Super 6 needs a 2-all. He needs a Manchester United score now. He's going to be believing. Grealish, well done. Bloody hell.
Ref.
That's a foul.
Ref.
So stupid. even I'm finding this a wind-up from United players. Like, Grealish does really well, lays it into Bernardo Silva's feet. Bernardo Silva stands there, waits for the foul, and the foul comes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, Grealish does really well, right? Blocks it. Look.
That did look like handball.
Maybe it is. No, it hits his leg.
It hits his knee.
Unless it bounces up.
Are they reviewing this?
If it bounces up, it can't be a handball anyway.
Yeah. But
his
just
hand
then,
kind of
right,
moved.
the ball, Grealish wins it, and he rolls it into Bernardo Silva's feet. Bernardo Silva puts his foot on the top of the ball and just waits for
United players
to just
get
come in and
frustrated,
flatten it.
and they like to do things that make you look like you're doing something, like foul someone. But really, you're not doing
Like
anything.
McTominay just ran in and fouled him. Bernardo Silva's just like, thank you.
It's what, bro.
He's got no
Eric,
clue, has he?
You got
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag.
Looking like that.
Increasingly looks like not big enough for this club.
I mean, I just don't understand it, Booth, because he did so well last year. Like, I know you're going to say that he
But
didn't.
this year, you know what's happened?
Oh, you lazy oh, you lucky.
You know this
Lucky.
year, you know
It
what's
was lazy.
happened?
Yeah, it was lazy. Though.
We brought a new goalkeeper. We brought a new striker. So we've tried to, basically, we've ripped up last year and gone, right, we're going to try and play our way now. Because after the first 2 games last year, Brentford-Brighton, he just stopped playing the way he wanted to and just went long and did all this.
Yeah.
He changed the tactics.
So now he's trying to play
now
the
he's
system.
trying to go back to his system. But then when he brought Onana and Mount, Amrabat or whoever, everyone's injured. So now you're trying to fill holes in. But then because he's under pressure, he's making weird decisions like starting Scott McTominay every week.
And leaving him on as well, by the way.
Yeah, he's shit, man. I'm sick of it.
Leaving him on is the weirder one, isn't
And
it?
people will say I'm having a scapegoat or whatever. But the guy is useless, man.
Although, in fairness, today, I don't think he's been...
He has been shit, bruv. You're in the midfield against Man City.
I think you
do
could,
something.
Surely you could talk about 6 players ahead of
Christian
McTominay.
Eriksen as well. No.
He's not been the worst at, has he?
He is.
What,
Him and
the
Eriksen have
worst?
been awful.
Eriksen's been worse.
Eriksen's been
Eriksen hasn't been worse.
Hoyland's been worse.
McTominay's shit.
Rashford's not been great.
The ball hasn't got to our front
Rashford doesn't
three.
do enough. I refuse
The
to
ball
believe
hasn't
Rashford
got
does
to our
enough.
front three because our midfield's useless. I told you.
I mean, the front three can also create and inspire themselves.
Not if they can't get the ball.
And work
if every
harder.
time your defence has the ball, they try and give it to the midfield. You got one fella hiding. You got one fella that's
No, but the
slow.
point is about Marcus Rashford. Harry Kane had that sort of situation last year. He scored 30 goals because he made it happen himself.
Rashford scored 30 goals last year.
I'm talking about now, though. You're saying that he hasn't got these... The point I'm making is Harry Kane had a bad team last year. He scored 30 goals. Marcus Rashford's got a bad team now and he ain't touched the ball.
Go on. Do you see that flick from Rodri?
That's poor.
I don't know if you saw that flick from Rodri. That was outrageous. I mean, it's just a little moment, but wow.
Oh, you're shit, mate.
That was a
McTominay just
6-yard
lost the
pass.
ball. He had no pressure on him. Gave it to Carl Walker. That is very frustrating if you're a United fan. It
Maguire-
is poor.
McTominay, Eriksen.
Rashford, Hoyland.
Evans.
Don't leave
Onana.
Rashford, Hoyland, and Onana. It's not just the ones you don't like that have played badly. It's the ones you do like as well.
They've all been rubbish, really. Amrabat arguably was the best one. Is that fair?
I think McTominay's been one of the better players.
Nah, man, I don't know what you're watching, bro.
I don't know what he's done wrong, more so than Hoyland or Rashford
Watching
or...
every week, not doing
No, I'm
anything
talking
in
about
midfield.
today, though.
You're playing in midfield against Man City. Put a challenge in. Do something.
Yeah.
Bruno
Be
Fernandes.
present.
Bruno's been fucking shit.
Bruno's playing on right wing.
Why?
Because he's been pushed out of midfield. It's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 different levels.
Oh, it's
We've got a
weird.
championship midfield. A Brentford midfield. And I can't complain about the defence because everyone's injured in the defence.
Yeah,
There's an excuse for that. There's no excuse for this midfield, man.
the
It's
ball again.
shocking. Oh, Lord.
Who is that?
Harry Maguire. Hey, your mate.
What do you mean, my mate?
You-
What am I, United fan all of a
No,
sudden?
you
What are on
always-
about?
you always
What do
say
mean,
how
my
good he
mate.
is. You always say
What,
how
so
good
I'm
he
not
is.
allowed to respect decent footballers. I've always just said he's decent. Don't blow it out of proportion, Boris.
Decent.
Don't blow it out of proportion,
You
mate.
love him.
Yeah,
No,
no.
you love him, Harry. Why do you
You're
marry
always
Harry Maguire?
hyperbolic. You. It's either 100 or 0.
Why
What
do you
about
love-
50?
why do you
Not
love Harry
everything's black
Maguire?
or white,
Why
mate.
do you
Some
love him
things are
so
grey
much?
in life, okay?
Mate,
Harry Maguire's
mate,
great.
Every week you tell me he's good. He should start for England. He's
He
good enough
should.
to start for England.
He should.
And then you
I'm not
watch him
saying
do
he's
that. You
Maldini.
watch him do that. You burst out laughing.
Because he hasn't done it for. He doesn't do that for England.
But
It's
he
two
doesn't,
different.
because he's
Two
playing.
different formats.
He does do that for England.
International football. No, he doesn't.
What,
When's he done that for England?
when he scored no goal against Scotland. How about that for an example?
That was
When he
other
just came on the
mitigating
pitch and scored no
factors.
goal.
Other mitigating
There we
factors.
go. Okay, there's the example you wanted, and it's still.
Oh, 2-0. I think just keep it in the corner. Keep it simple now. Keep it in the
You'll go
corner.
for 4 now.
You keep it in the corner of our goal. That's where you keep it.
You'll go for 4 now. And you'll probably get it.
I think get Rico Lewis on, knock the ball around.
Do you think, does Guardiola have that in him? Do you think because of the significance of this fixture and, Manchester and the city, what it represents, Do you think he thinks that? Do you think any part of him goes, right, we could just calm down here, make sure we don't get any injuries or bookings, or we go... See what I'm saying about Grealish and Onana?
Yeah.
Every time he picks a ball out, he cuts in as a McKola.
Yeah.
Do you think Guardiola would want that? Do you think he's like trying to go for the...
When we kept it in the corner, it was against Mourinho. And I think it was a Mourinho Guardiola thing. It was a bit like, I'll show you who's the boss.
Yeah.
I think again, I don't think we're going to do it in this way.
No, but do you think Guardiola, because of the significance of the fixture, is going to go, right, 5 please, lads?
Really? Yeah, that's an interesting thing.
I think
like Mourinho did that. You know when Mourinho played Wenger?
Yeah,
he went right.
But that wasn't on the.
He was like, right,
we're
going to
Charlton things a whole.
No, but we were
world,
we were 2-0 up, and he was like, no, we're 2-0 down, go for it. We're 2-0 down, go for it. 4-0 up, 2-0 down, go for it. I wonder if Guardiola will do something like that here. Maybe try and get the 6. Kyle Walker is a man possessed. He's
been incredible. He's been incredible.
Absolute season and a half he's had.
But possession in the second half is even. So somehow United have got moments of play where they kept the ball and then they waste it. Completely. It's not like they've been smashed 90% possession.
They have a good memory, though. They haven't really turned up.
The end product. There's no end product
this half, though.
No, they've been poor, but they're getting pockets of possession because they're 50-50 with us, basically.
In the first half, we had chances.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, and they had in the first 10 minutes, they were decent.
No, in this half, we haven't had chances.
No, you haven't touched the ball this half. But I suppose it's so easy.
Like Mount should be in McTominay's position, and Amrabat should still be on the pitch.
Look, they're just jogging over. Look at this. So slow, aren't they? They have no belief.
Oh, it's so easy. Look at that.
Our whole midfield.
Look at that. Oh,
fucking 20 pace, man.
Go on, that's it. Beautiful ball. Touch that out. Yes, it. Go on. First time. Look at that. Go on.
Oh, my
Go on.
God.
Look, give it now. Give it. Go on, give it. Go on.
Oh, my God.
That would have been a great goal.
That was outrageous.
Did Grealish shoot or cross there? Look, Haaland thinks he was fouled, I think.
Alvarez was linking up play there.
Oh, you want another penalty, do you big prick?
Hang on. Is he fouled? Watch Haaland only. Look. Oh,
that's
as much a penalty as the other one. If the other one's a penalty.
Did they look at that? That's ridiculous from Maguire, your mate.
Yeah, they won't because they're incompetent.
Mate, that's a foul. Because I'm telling you, he gets on the end of that.
Foul than the other.
He gets on the end of that.
That's more of a foul than a penalty you actually got. So maybe it's evened it out.
Maguire, what is he playing? It's a catastrophe. He's an absolute walking disaster. Yeah. You've got to reassess. Please, I implore you, I beg you.
But have you noticed? Maybe dunk. Have you noticed with him, like, he'll have a game where he don't make a mistake.
And everyone thinks he's...
And then Geezer will go, oh, man of the match for him today. What the fuck have you watched?
He's got an amazing PR team. He's got an amazing PR team.
The British press are right up his arse, bro.
What? Are they? No,
right up his arse.
He's slagged off like no other player.
No, by us lot, he gets slagged off.
Yeah.
But not by the Henry Winters or the Paul Mersons or, like, you know, the people in...
You're spot on.
Oh, the Lawrence
start talking about...
Yeah, well, I'm part of that establishment. Me and Henry Winter.
And when it's Harry Maguire being shit, they go, oh, he's mental health and that. He's great, isn't he? Yeah. Jesus.
He gets too much abuse.
that moment on Haaland was just like...
It was rugby.
Completely
Talk about the Rugby World Cup. It lasts about 3 months. And then Harry Maguire's part of that. You know.
My God.
I'm glad that's over,
I mean, that was really, really bad.
You know.
Like, that was a shocker, in fact.
Oh, City, fuck off! Why are you moaning? Why do you want 10 yards, man? Just make your fucking pass and get on with your day, you silly fucking twat.
Oh.
You get everything your own way, every game, but you still want fucking
you can't
full
say that.
10 yards.
Everything goes our way. Come on. Fergie time and all that. Come on.
Curly Watts twat. Fucking hell.
Foden's taking a piss.
She'll be in fucking Division 2 somewhere. Yeah, talking about our preferred Premier League, they wouldn't even be in it.
Yeah, they would. Of course we would.
It's about 25 bigger clubs.
Yeah. We were in the Premier League 10 years before the takeover. You know that? You know sides get relegated.
You won the Premier League 10 years before the takeover?
We were in the Premier League for 10 years consistently before we got taken over.
I don't know about consistently.
Everyone thinks we beat Gillingham in 99 and then we got taken over. The narrative isn't there.
So what you're saying, it was always coming, yeah?
No, I'm not saying that we deserve to win the Premier League, but we were a Premier League side for a large part of the last 20 years.
Oh, this is the problem with City being this good and Manchester United being this average. There's just no jeopardy in this game anymore, is there? Like the game, look at this. When did Manchester United last touch the ball?
No, Rory, there's loads of jeopardy. There's people watching at home. There's loads of jeopardy. Everyone watching. Honestly, keep tuned in, like the stream, because United could come back here 3-2. They could come back. Okay, make sure you like the stream.
It's a shame that geezer who did the Super 6 didn't say like 4-0 Man City or something.
Yeah, you could still
Must
get
have been a United fan.
Yeah.
And that was the most confident he could be.
Yeah. It was we're at home, 2-2. Yeah. God, you are good today, City. And you've been woeful, man. Woeful.
First half, I thought we had chances where you just need to slip the ball in and you fucking got a chance.
Fred, the pair of them.
You seen how mad they've come, by the way?
What, the I'm Too Sexy?
Yeah, they're mental.
Are they brothers?
Are they? Yeah. I think so.
No, they can't be. Are they?
Are they
They
both
look
called
like
Fred?
brothers. Yeah, they're Fred and Fred.
Yeah, they can't be
Their
brothers.
mum, their mum called them
brothers,
Fred.
They can't be brothers.
Their mum went and sat there and said, I'm going to call my second son Fred.
But what if one's Frederick and one's
Freddie.
Frederico?
Federico Makeda.
He's actually Federico.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're brothers singing about I'm Too Sexy and they're both called Fred. That's a weird family, man.
Yeah, isn't it?
I wouldn't want to go around there for Sunday dinner, I'll tell you now.
Neither would I.
If Right Said Fred said to you, right, Rory's next week, Sunday dinner in mine, would you do it out of the kind of, they're a big band and all that?
No.
They're not a big band.
The bit in the 90s when...
No, they're not a big... The smallest band that I would go for dinner with would be S Club 7.
Oh, they're massive.
They're the smallest.
I once had a drink with Bradley from S Club 7.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know?
I was out in Leicester or Nottingham. I can't remember which because we went so many nights out there. And I kept trying to get Rachel Stevens' phone number out.
Off Bradley. Come on, Bradley, give me your number, mate.
Come on, sort it out, bro. And the thing is, I didn't remember that I had spent time with him until the morning after when we looked at pictures and stuff. And my mate was like, you were just chilling with Bradley all night. I was like, fucking hell, was I? Jeez.
I bumped into them. I bumped into Sugar Babes as well.
What,
at
Mucha?
the Brits this year.
Mucha.
Yeah.
Mucha Buena.
They brought Mucha back and they sacked off the Scouse bird.
that's
It was the nastiest, most Machiavellian thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wasn't the real one with Mucha?
No.
No, the real one was Mucha.
Yeah. But they sacked off the Irish one for the Scouse.
No, the Irish one was
Scouse girl.
Siobhan Donnelly.
Yeah, they sacked her off. And then they brought in the Scouse girl, the blonde girl.
Yeah, Heidi Range.
But arguably their prime years.
I'm good at this. Siobhan Donnelly, Mucha Buena, Heidi Range.
When Rory was like EastEnders actor, you would have been invited to the same events and things like that. As Did you ever get to open clubs or anything like that? Or
yeah,
do
used
club
to do
events?
a lot of those PAs, man. They were great. But obviously,
people just commentate pictures with you. And that.
Do you know for soap? Like I was there before it became reality stars, but before I was in it, soap stars were like
You were the superstars.
They were the superstars, yeah. But reality stars then came, The Only Way is Essex, it became sort of Joey Essex.
Kate Lawler and Johnny came on the scene.
Yeah, and they sort of took that work. But no, for a lot of actors would have been going to some nightclub in
Southampton. And now you get the guy that from Why You Coming Fast video, in it? Doing things like that.
I love that video. When he hurts his head.
What he done Club Nights, you know that? After that,
Mate,
he did
can we get
Club
him
Nights
here?
for that. I did a song. You could
He
probably
did a
get him
song?
wherever you want.
He did a song.
Yeah, I think it's a remix of Why You Coming Fast.
I love that video, man. How do you know that?
What's the video? What are you on about?
Do you not know this video? It's the best thing. This geezer on a bike comes round the corner.
I love how it's 10 years later, Rory gets those things.
That's so funny.
Come around the corner so fast. What, you can hire him?
I bet, of course.
Yeah, he's on Cameo or something.
Mate,
I reckon you could give him 100 quid and he'd turn up.
can we get him on the show, please, for the next stream? Just get him to sit here. He doesn't have to say anything. Just get him here for the stream. People would love that.
Or we just have him do the intro.
Yeah, he just comes for the intro.
What about Ronnie Pickering?
Wait, yeah, I love
Ronnie
him.
Pickering.
You know about him.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Let's get Ronnie Pickering involved. I bet he's a United fan.
Mate,
That just
I
gives me
watched
United
that.
Rory
energy.
acts like these are niche things.
I watched that video a lot. Who are you? Ronnie fucking Pickering. Oh, I love that bloke.
Someone found the place on Google Maps and just posted the picture of it, and it's so notable. That video now.
Mate, that bloke is so
Is he
funny.
the same one who chases the guy and then falls over?
No, that's a different bloke.
I know that one as well. When he kicks the tyre. Oh, mate, those videos I watched. There's a great account on X called.
You're the only one that calls that X.
Yeah, don't call it X.
You and Elon Musk.
You're gonna get. It's gonna be.
I thought that was me being
You're in dodgy
like,
territory. Once you start saying X, just don't. Just call it Twitter.
No, but I'm actually being more modern.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
His
Yeah, you should need to catch up with me, mate.
I don't know.
Techies.
Twitter. It's still called Twitter.com, isn't it? Or something. They haven't changed the URL and all that.
the URL.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, because if they do X.com, you probably end up somewhere
That's
else.
what I'm trying to say. Oh, good defending. What a little touch that is from Guardiola.
There's this account. It's called Fight something, right? Fight.
Yeah, Fight Twitter, innit?
Fight. It's fantastic.
Fight Hub.
And it just puts up all little clips like that.
It's fight.hub, honestly.
Fight Haven, the one I follow is called, I think. Fight Heaven, Fight Haven. Mate, those little videos, geezer falling out. You know when they have like a road rage? I'm Ronnie Pickering. Oh, dear, they do make me laugh, man. I've gone back and watched that one. Why are you coming so fast?
Rory's like UK gold, isn't he? Like all the old episodes.
That really was great, though.
Scott Carson, your coaching staff now, is he still your third goalkeeper?
He's still third keeper.
They probably need him there.
We got Richard Wright as well.
You can't have both.
Richard Wright is in the coaching staff.
Hey, Richard Wright. When was he playing for Ipswich?
Yeah,
2001.
He joined City as a player, as a third choice.
It's been a long time ago.
2001, maybe.
He was at Arsenal, wasn't he?
He's at Arsenal years ago.
And we had the other one from Arsenal. Who was the other English keeper from Arsenal that was like the second choice?
That you had?
Stuart Taylor something?
Stuart Taylor.
Yeah, but he was at Newcastle.
Arsenal.
No.
He was at Arsenal.
Well, the keeper, yeah.
Stuart Taylor was Arsenal's backup keeper.
Yeah, we had him as well at City. Really weird. Yeah, we had him in 2010, 2011. We've got a weird history at City of having all these old players. We have Silvino, Patrick Vieira,
Gail Clichy,
George Weah,
Andy Cole.
Clichy's different because he was more of he actually was a role. Like I'm talking about Steve McManaman. His final
Robbie Fowler,
David Seaman.
Yeah.
Weird. Robbie Fowler didn't retire. He retired at Cardiff.
You'd never think that Stuart Taylor actually won the got a league medal.
What for Arsenal 04?
01, 02, when it would have been 10 appearances, unless they've given it him now because the rules changed. But yeah, he made 10 appearances in 01, 02.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Mad, isn't it?
10 league appearances.
Yeah, 01, 02. Won the league.
God, I really wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
City, if Arsenal... Long night. If Man United get one now, could be game on, you know.
Come on, whip it. Man, why am I saying that?
I don't know. I was thinking that myself, actually.
You know what? We do. I sometimes want action because it's been so boring. But then I'm like, obviously, you don't want United to do anything. It's good defending from City as well, being resolute.
Grealish and Fernandes always have a little bit, don't they?
I like that.
Yeah. Do you think they're mates off the pitch and they just go for it on the pitch? Do you think they've got like a healthy respect?
I don't know if Bruno. I think a lot of players are friends when you don't expect them to be because of like sponsors and
football's
such a small world. You know what I mean.
Also, Bruno Fernandes will be mates with Bernardo Silva.
Yeah. So then Jack's probably said to him, "Oh, is he sound?" And that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's a good pass by Lindelof, to be fair.
See what they do now. Let's see what they do.
That's a ball.
It's a fantastic pass. He's got to score.
Touch is awful.
Unlucky.
That's one of them, isn't it?
Fantastic pass. Really, really excellent play from Man United.
That pass by Eriksen was unreal. That's the one thing he does.
Timing of the run.
In possession, he's good because he can do that.
Timing of the run, onside, easy.
Good pace on the ball as well.
Kyle Walker left for dead, actually.
He did well to kind of delay his shot.
The touch
was... just dragged it. Great touch.
Does really well.
He kind of delays it because he sees Walker.
Lets Walker go. And then he does the hard bit. He does the hardest bit.
He maybe could have gone near post.
Yeah, I think he needs to score. Like, he's done so well. When the ball's played over, he doesn't need to score because it's a very difficult chance. But he then gets into a situation. He does really well to manoeuvre the situation to be actually
made
a glaring
it favourable
miss.
for him to score. Yeah.
He needs 2 or 3 every game. That's the issue, isn't it, for Rashford?
We don't get chances though. We don't create.
No, I know.
I mean that was exquisite.
That was a great
from him.
There
from
are
Eriksen.
certain players that always when they get one chance, they know it's their moment. Do you know what I mean? And Rashford needs 2 or 3 of them. I think that's a small criticism that
He did the hardest part of everything there.
Because if he smashes that into Walker, you go, good defending by Walker.
Yeah,
he's done what he's supposed.
He's held it well,
but he managed to shake Walker off. He let Walker go across him. Delay, and then it became, as you said, favourable, and it was a favourable chance there.
He's been good, Guardiola.
Yeah, no look passer.
What a player he is! Honestly, he's incredible.
Stones can turn it. He doesn't realise. He keeps playing it back. The ball goes into Stones' feet. And Eriksen isn't anywhere near him, really. And he can turn twice. But he keeps laying it off back.
There's a lot about Stones. He's not playing centre-back.
No.
He's now
Bernardo
just a midfielder.
Silva's further back than him.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Stones is...
Look, there's Bernardo Silva.
But it's a weird shape, isn't it? It's just so fluid. They kind of seem to almost all go where they want. Pick the ball up wherever they want. Lovely touch from Stones.
Look at that.
Oh, Maguire's terrified.
Bit of quality now. Bang, hat-trick.
Oh. Great save. You know what Arnold's made about 3 or 4 great saves
I think that's an amazing move. Jack Grealish does so well. Erling Haaland got a score. Can't hold up Marcus
Onana's made
Rashford
some very good saves today.
we're holding Marcus Rashford to a higher standard than we're holding Erling Haaland here. He's got to score that. Could he have shot earlier?
Lower, you mean?
Shoot
Hit it
earlier?
low.
Dink it higher?
Keeper's done well there.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's made himself
I mean,
big.
It's a,
he's made it so
it's a
you
fantastic.
can't say he should score.
Onana does incredibly well. Harry Maguire does incredibly badly, but it needs to end up a goal.
No, but I mean, because Onana's done so well, I don't think Haaland can score unless he takes it around him.
Yeah, I think
maybe the option.
I think it's really hard work.
Because he's come.
Hang on. It's incredibly hard. But look, they're 2-0 up. But they're the sort of chances when in a Champions League final that's the best chance of the game.
Yeah.
You just got the keeper to beat.
Beautiful. What a move. That was move of the game.
Grealish, fantastic. The game was actually, since you said it was dull, which it was, suddenly sort of livened up. Manchester United had a lovely move. Go, Silva.
It's beautiful though. You just
So slow.
but you can occupy that space. It doesn't
but
need to overlap.
Why not?
Because that's not the game now.
What, they're not going for the
We're
third?
keeping the ball for 5 minutes, then opening them up. Do you know what I mean? He's not going to beat
There's
anyone
a big
anyway.
switch on here.
Look at that.
Big-
He's not going to beat anyone with pace, is he?
Who?
Bernardo.
No, he didn't need to beat anyone though. There was just acres in front of him. He just
yeah.
didn't make the run. But he's obviously
He
chosen
just
not to
tucks
make
in now.
Yeah.
Just keeps it simple.
No, you're
Yeah.
right. The possession is obviously the aim of the game here. Look
Look at this. It's just beautiful to watch. Look at that.
Lovely.
Fair
Got
play.
the other side of him, the
what's-
idiot. Lindelof.
Oh
my
pushed
God!
That out. Oh, no, just pushed that out and then. Oh,
Holden's done him a favour there. I think there's been a few people
How did I not
complaining
push that
about
out?
a lag in the stream. I think there's something wrong with YouTube worldwide at the moment, and just refresh it. Or there's a little tip that's been told: if you knock it back 5 seconds, it won't lag. It'll just stream nice.
Look at this from Onana. So a ball over.
Is it Lindelof? though?
Lindelof gets done. Bernardo Silva tries to tackle.
Oh, he just
Onana
hasn't picked
flops
up. He just hasn't.
the tackle.
And Foden makes pig's ear of it. Lucky for.
You can't kick a ball out of a keeper's hands, so you just sit on it.
Højlund off.
We've got Reguilon, Spurs icon at left back coming on, and then Garnacho, good player.
Mate, Eric Ten Hag makes it very difficult to defend him sometimes, doesn't it? Like, this is to win the game, by the way. Højlund off to win the game. To win the game.
He's gutted. Look at the cut to him.
Højlund
He's
off.
livid. He's livid.
He's obviously gone Garnacho left, Rashford through the middle, but fuck me.
But
the
why
right
not?
strategy?
Why not Garnacho left, Rashford, Garnacho
Why
right?
not if you're going to put Bruno on the right, why not put a fucking winger there, not Anthony though? Because the guy's useless as well. That signing is probably the worst signing we've ever made in.
Oh, the
well,
Anthony.
it's up there with Maguire.
What about Lukaku?
Nah, Lukaku was our
Scored
top
goals though,
goal
didn't he?
scorer, innit?
What about
Maguire and Anthony are worst signings ever.
Yeah, that's nearly 200 million quid.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Look at the space here for
Go on then,
Grealish. He's going to do it again. He's going to have a pop.
You know these lot have given up.
Oh!
These lot have given up. You know.
Mate, Grealish really fancies a goal, don't you think? Have you noticed the shot every time?
It's
Probably
like when
hasn't scored in a while.
Cut
Well,
and
probably because he knows it's a 100th game.
And he knows it's an honour.
a deflection as well.
And Anana's been good in
I
this
agree,
game.
I agree. But I think he's decided an honour is something to attack.
Also, City's memory of Onana is that his class.
6-16.
But you know, the first 40 minutes it was tight.
3 shots
But
on
United,
target for
when they
United.
lose a goal, their heads go down.
Told you, emotional.
Yeah,
Also,
very emotional.
Just got shit players in the team.
This could be 5 if they're not careful.
Oh!
And somehow this McTominay fella survives every fucking week, man. I'm
It's-
sick of it.
I just can't believe they've taken Højlund off when they need a goal. Good tackle. They've taken Højlund off. Surely that's an incorrect manoeuvre from Eric Ten Hag. You can't take your centre forward off when you need a goal.
Unless he's got a niggle. Is that just the only devil's
I
advocate?
don't think he has, mate, because it was kind of a double substitution, tactical one, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
that's true. Yeah, I'm just saying.
No, I think you're right to bring it up, and maybe I'm wrong, but he didn't go down.
He looked fine to me.
Yeah.
You never
He
know.
walked off and he's sitting in the.
Yeah.
He's not gone down for treatment.
Yeah, of course. So it's Rashford down the middle. Why is that? To get in over the top, bit more pace.
I guess so.
City pressing on with the possession, counter-attacking football. Old Trafford. It's not ideal, is it? If you're
Also,
2-0
Rashford,
down.
the thing is with Rashford, he's
No, but I think
explicitly said he doesn't
sometimes
want to play there.
It's the easier choice to take Højlund off.
Why?
Take Bruno off. Make the hard choice. Take one of these players off.
So who comes on for?
Look, I don't want to manage out or anything like that, but he's not helping himself right now. Starting McTominay and Eriksen in midfield in a Manchester derby. Some of your substitutions are very questionable. Like, I genuinely do not know what is going on right now. I've just seen Reguilon come off the bench. I didn't even think he was on the bench. Why isn't he started? Varane's on the bench. We decide to start Maguire.
At what point, mate? You know how you've been very defensive, although you will criticise fairly with regard to Ten Hag. You're very defensive of him. You won't say too much about him. You still think that he's the right man for the job and that. When we first discussed this maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, you were like, he's 100% the best man for the job. There isn't anyone else. I can't be bothered to pledge allegiance to another manager, is what you were saying. You said he can't be bothered to fall in love with another manager and back another manager because it's just relentless. Is there a shelf life on this?
Possibly, but it's not anytime soon. The problems at Manchester United are far and beyond the manager.
Do you know?
And until that changes, deciding to change the manager doesn't change anything. You can change the manager. It's you might get a short-term upswing in results. You might get that.
No, but
because we've got good players.
Regardless of the ownership,
in some positions.
Regardless of the ownership.
No, but that's my point. Every time you change a manager, you have to then back that manager, right? We haven't got the team in place, the structure in place to
you've bought
properly
Eric
support
Ten Hag's
a manager.
mates in, haven't you? Everybody's played for Ten Hag
There's a reason
before.
for that. At Ajax, he had Overmars and Van der Sar and all these people working above him like a proper functioning unit. It's what I said to you before. Like, remember when you brought Graham Potter in at Chelsea? He came from this place, all right, maybe not, obviously not as big a club, but a place that's just fully functioning, working perfectly. And then you bring him into this environment where he now has to start doing things he's never had to do before. Like, why is he scouting players and picking all the signings?
I agree. But with regard, let's use Graham Potter as an example. The running of the club is all over the shop at Chelsea, and I think that the ownership is the worst thing to have ever happened to the club. But Graham Potter, you might talk about the club and the way it's run, but it was Graham Potter's decision to play Raheem Sterling fullback. Like, it doesn't matter who's running the club when we're discussing that match, because Raheem Sterling was playing fullback.
Yeah,
that's a bad managerial decision. Højlund's come off here when you need to win the game. McTominay is starting every week. Christian Eriksen is still on a pitch despite not having the legs for 90 minutes. These are managerial things. It's got nothing to do with the Glazers in this specific conversation. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So is there a point where you...
But I think at the moment, again, I don't like... It's not an excuse for some of the results. Maybe today, because we're playing a very good team. But there are a lot of... There's no Casemiro.
Yeah.
There's no...
Casemiro, Varane.
There's no Varane, Martinez, etc. Luke Shaw. That makes a big difference.
Yeah,
but
I agree with that.
Then not playing Mount over someone that you signed for 60 million, playing McTominay.
Yeah.
It don't make sense to me. Playing Eriksen. All right, if you want to play McTominay, play Mount next to him.
Mason Mount is so right for... Look, I know he's been
Mason
off form now. So right for this kind of fixture as well. He's exactly the player you need. You know, I don't think there's a... In terms of just being a thorn in the side of the opposition, Mason Mount is so good at that. Like, he just would make life so much more difficult for the Man City players. Like Bernardo Silva.
Just free. We're free.
We're
free to roam the pitch.
Look at Bruno Fernandes there,
crazy.
just sort of walking, looking
They're
around.
so soft.
Oh, so easy.
They're so soft, aren't they? Smash us in now. Go on. Smash us in now.
Go on, Ralph.
Smash us in now.
He has.
Oh, go on. Is he off?
Go
on. Yeah! 3-0, get in there!
Lovely play from Haaland. I think Phil Foden should have been running to Haaland for a thank you there.
What a little ball from Haaland there. Yeah. Is he offside, Haaland?
Also, he's got a
hat
trick. No.
No?
Yeah. Because he's got a hat trick and he's been unselfish. He's on a hat trick, isn't he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's on a hat trick and he's decided to lay it in. Excellent centre forward play from Haaland.
Oh, get in there. Unbelievable.
This ends 5.
We kept the ball for about 10 minutes then as we were chatting about United. It was all City just keeping the ball. Beautiful, beautiful play.
Look how easy it is.
It's a generational side, the City side. You're never going to see anything like it.
Rodri, should Onana do better? See, you can't push it out there. Push it round the post.
Back keeper.
Does really well, Haaland.
It's not the best shot in the world, is it?
It's a good shot, left foot.
Look, but it's not the best shot in the world for him to be saving like that. I mean, it's...
What you want him to do, he's done what you pushed it out wide. That's where you're supposed to push it. The defenders have to push out and play him offside, or they have to mark him. They've done neither.
Fine.
Lovely from Haaland. You've got to give so much credit to that because he's on. You know, when you're on a hat trick at Old Trafford, you've got to want it badly, haven't you?
Yeah, of course. But he's always scored.
He's not worried about goals though, and he probably thinks he's going to get a hat trick anyway.
Yeah.
10 minutes to go. Just blow the whistle now.
So
3-0.
now, there is now, sadly, going to be no winner of this week's Super 6, but do not let that deflate you. £250,000 could be in your skyrocket simply by predicting 6 scores correctly the next round. The next round is midweek. We have a midweek round. So make sure that you download the Super 6 app right now. Won't cost you a penny. Join our mini league. The code is Club23. Please get in there and you could win £250,000 on Wednesday night. 6 scores. You predict them correctly. 250 bags of sand in your skyrocket.
You know what I don't get as well, yeah? Hannibal Mabry came in a few weeks ago and looked fucking mint. Not seen him since.
He scored, didn't he? He hasn't been back
Not seen him since. But Scott McTominay scores a goal against fucking Brentford and I see him every bastard day.
Try.
No, he did a Wayne Rooney. Wow. Beautiful little bicycle kick from Phil Foden. The way we're playing, this is why we're still favourites to win the league. It's scary. Scary how good the City side are. Scary.
Yeah.
Physicality, leadership, drive. They've got all the qualities still. This City side want to win the Premier League. I don't care what anyone says.
But you've also got to remember that you did recently lose to Arsenal. Like I appreciate
lost to Arsenal, deflected goal. That was a 0-0 performance from Arsenal, in my opinion. They didn't beat us 3-0. It's a different kind of result. It was 1-0 deflected effort, and they deserved the win. Since Rodri's come back, beat Brighton, young boys in the Champions League. Perfect.
He's got to shoot. He's got to shoot. Oh, why didn't he shoot? Keeper was a bit off his line as well, like from the pass.
God, terrible, isn't it? If we play like this for 80% of the season, we've won the league.
Fantastic.
Phil Foden.
Oh my God, Foden.
Wow. He's killed
Did he do that to
Reguilon.
That's our ball as well, please.
Was that to Reguilon?
He killed Reguilon.
Great tackle, Bruno.
Foden's been incredible.
When you see Foden do something like that, and then you say, I agree with you, Maddison is playing better than him, but Foden is a better player overall than Maddison.
Yeah, but there are some players that are
Foden's
great that don't
England's
work at
most
international level.
Yeah.
But you don't work at international level because of Southgate.
No, in fact, he is England's most talented.
He is.
What, most sort of natural footballer?
Yeah, he's most talented footballer.
Yeah.
Obviously, Harry Kane's the best goal scorer.
Yeah. Jude Bellingham, but I know what you mean. In terms of just being like...
Phil Foden could do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Foden a better footballer overall than Jack Grealish?
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. Grealish can't control a game like Foden can.
I've not really seen Foden control a game before.
I did it. He was in midfield against PSG when he got to the Champions League final, knocking the ball around like it was nothing. Scary good. He's not being asked to do that positionally because of De Bruyne.
What today though? Yeah, United have had their chance, and in the first half, you slip one of them through to Rashford when you're supposed to. Fucking, you get a goal, you never know what can happen. Same with the second half. We have that chance with Rashford. You got to put that away.
But Luton say that every week. They say, well, if we get a goal, we might beat these lot, and then might be top of the table. I mean, you get. You haven't been good today.
I didn't say we've been good.
No, I'm not saying you did say that. I'm not saying you did say that.
There's nothing in there. Hang on a minute.
No, I think he's just accidentally gone over it. See,
it's just a clash. They've done it to each other.
It's not just a clash. He has done his ankle.
No, but haven't they clashed ankles?
But what I'm not saying it's a foul or a red card.
But is it not as much from one than the other?
But his
50-50.
His studs have gone into his ankle. It'll be a sore one. Those are never. They should never be given as fouls, though. Really. Donkey.
God. Good ball, actually.
I hope West Ham come in for him again, man. Come take him quickly, man.
Maguire, West Ham be looking at him now thinking, no, thank you.
Oh, sure they will.
No, he'd start for West Ham.
It's David Moyes.
You've got to stop this.
What?
You've got to start
for West Ham. He's a Premier League.
You think he's better than Zuma?
Leicester City. Not saying he's better than Zuma.
Do you think he's better than Negred?
He's in that discussion.
He's not better than either.
Zuma's at a big club, Chelsea. He can cut it. That's why he's at West Ham.
He won the Champions League.
For God's sake.
What do you mean? He won the Champions League and he could cut it. He very much.
Why is he not at Chelsea then? He came for your academy or you signed him as a young kid from South.
He was never good enough to play for us when we were winning the European Cup.
Yeah.
Because we had like a brilliant.
He'd be good enough now, of course, it's a different thing.
We had a brilliant team. But Kurt Zuma has never been as bad anywhere near. Look, I don't like Zuma.
I'm not saying Maguire's better than Zuma, by the way. But they're in the same discussion where Zuma's at a big club. He had to drop down to West Ham, where he's felt loved and he's playing a lot of football. And guess what? He's fantastic. Maguire would be good for David Moyes. Come on.
I don't think he gets in their team.
David Weir was good for David Moyes.
Yeah, but he doesn't get in their team now. I've just said the two centre-halves are better than him.
That's
fucking prick. Can't even complete a 3-yard pass, mate. And we're trying to discuss whether he's better than Zuma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not. Here come the cavalry.
Then he'll play all right midweek in the Carabao Cup, and you'll have all these muppets like Robbie Savage and everyone saying, "Oh, Harry Maguire's so good, isn't he? Look at him, all the trouble he gets and all the criticism he gets, and he's class, ain't he?" No, he's not.
And look, Doku and Kovacic as well. Christian Eriksen, 85 minutes in.
Oh, couldn't run.
Anthony.
Why are we bringing Anthony on? He's never attacked a fullback in his life.
Martial, though, big player coming on now. Look at this. Kovacic, Doku, not the ball around. Let's make it 4.
I don't understand why we've made all these attacking subs at 3-0 down with 4 minutes to go.
What is the point?
I don't either. You can't win the game from here.
Why not bring an academy kid on?
Do it 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Is that Hannibal kid on the bench? Bring him on.
Do it 20 minutes ago.
Get him.
Man, I don't know what Hannibal's done to this fella, you know. But McTominay must be sucking him off or something. Got pictures of him.
Doku for Grealish, is it? Yeah. God, what a
Doku's
anticlimax of a fixture.
This is fucking depressing.
I think we have to, there'll be a lot of narrative about how bad United are, but this City side returning to the form that we saw them win the treble. It's treble winning kind of form again. I'm not saying we're going to win a treble.
You've got to remember though, this is only Old Trafford. Like it isn't.
What do you mean it's only Old Trafford? It's still a hard game. It's Derby.
No, if you think about the teams that Manchester United have already struggled against this season, this isn't
but
the symbolic result that it can be.
No, it's a Derby.
No. The last time you played a genuine fixture, you got beat by Arsenal. Don't try and spin it that this is somehow...
I really don't. I really don't accept that, mate. I really don't. In the sense that, are they Arsenal? No, they're rubbish. But it's a very expensive United squad that got to an FA Cup final last season. They're not.
No, last
they're
season.
not Luton Town.
Let's talk about them this season. Let's talk about them this season.
Yeah, they're rubbish. But we've been rubbish. We had Benjani up front. We beat them home and away.
The only thing
the Derby don't matter.
The only thing I'm suggesting is Manchester United this year have been very beatable by very average teams. So you can't. I don't think it's right for you to use this as the example of we are now.
But you're someone who loves the history of football and respects the history of football. 3-0 up at Old Trafford is an incredible result.
Yeah,
I think City fans would.
Yeah, I think
never ever will never
because
ever
of the history
be
of it, because of the history of it, and because of the emotion of it.
Of course,
it's a
on a sporting level. You're right.
It's a statement win. I just think it's important. You know, when you started talking about we're generational and we're as good as we ever were when we won the treble and things like that.
Yeah. I meant
this isn't the
looks
example
like it now. This looks like we're getting back to that.
I just don't think this fixture, this opposition, can be the example that you use to prove that point. It might be right.
Fine, yeah, fine.
It's just the last time that you played a proper team, you got beat
without Rodri.
Yeah. But you got beat. This is a very impressive result. But think about Manchester United so far this season.
Yeah.
Think about the teams.
You're telling me readdress the point I've just made when
you beat
Spurs.
Liverpool. Yeah, Tottenham.
Liverpool, or Arsenal.
Yeah.
And that's a fair point.
If you want to talk about we're looking like a team that won the treble again, I think
closer.
It needs to be.
Closer,
I think it needs to be after beating Arsenal
fine,
or Tottenham.
Fine. If we lose to Spurs, fuck me, we're in a world of pain.
Because, if you beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, that's huge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Chelsea, it's not as big as playing at Old Trafford, but it's still.
That's one thing
symbolic.
That does cheer me up. Your fixture list.
Yeah. They will beat Chelsea. When they do beat Chelsea, I don't think Buvey can start going. You see what I'm saying? We're looking like the treble winner.
But it's obviously more than that because it's Manchester United.
Your statement victory would have been beating Arsenal, and you didn't.
Yeah.
It's coming. We'll beat them at the Etihad. It's coming.
Do you think you will?
We'll smash them at the Etihad.
Do you think? What? Because they done you? You think that it's gonna?
Of course. And I hate being that guy, but it's a 0-0.
No one's going to do the double over City, are they? I don't think the double's been done over City.
Brentford did it last year. I think. Brentford.
Palace have done it.
Brentford did it last year.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. Oh, stop it!
It's disgusting.
Stop it!
He's chipping people.
Yeah, Carl Walker's doing the tricks.
Again,
he's Ronaldinho.
You start him and
Carl Walker-Dinho, they call him.
God, look how many seats in the Stretford empty. 3-0 rule, see?
That's it, beautiful. Let's get 4 now.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think they're...
Send this game, man. Put me out of my misery, fuck's sake.
We could probably play another 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's do 10 minutes at a time. Why not?
Oh,
4.
Stop it, Bernardo Silva. Oh, my
outrageous,
God. Oh, my God. The way that geezer uses his body, he is a joy to behold.
Yeah.
A perfect footballer. The fluid style.
You know,
he did it to Bruno Fernandes there. To Bruno Fernandes, he did that.
Amazing.
He's so good. He's like Lionel Messi. I'm not even...
He plays like that, yeah. Jinky movement.
Yeah. You know that jerky movement like a squirrel?
Low centre of gravity as well.
A squirrel?
Yes, you know squirrel moves. Like so
you can't catch
jerky.
a squirrel.
You try to catch
Can't
a
catch a
squirrel.
squirrel ever. I've tried.
caught squirrels in
No,
my
you will
time.
never catch.
You'd never catch a
I've
squirrel.
caught
I tried.
squirrels in my time.
Someone told
You
me
couldn't
once
catch
you'd
a
never catch a squirrel,
I know.
and so I kept trying to
actually.
prove him wrong.
I have actually.
Never caught one.
I read one as well.
They're so jerky.
They're rare. No,
So
I've caught
you
red
only
one.
where were
You've
you?
never caught
I've
anyone.
caught a red one actually.
Nah, that's nonsense.
A red one's only in
How
the
would
Lake
you know?
District,
How
isn't
would you-
it? They're only
You've
in the Lake
never,
went out there
because
to
it's
catch one.
impossible.
I went
bro.
out there to catch one.
It's impossible. I tried it.
I've got it as a pet now.
No, no,
His
you
name's
can't catch
called
squirrel.
Jerry.
Do you know what the squirrels keep doing? I've got a rabbit, and I buy these little chew toys that the rabbits love, and I put it in their hutch, and the squirrel goes in. I tie it up, it chews through the tie, and takes it into the tree, and then eats it, looking at me. It's like tormenting me.
What? Why can he eat it? Is it like an edible
It's a
toy?
chew, yeah.
I
The
see.
rabbit's teeth grow all the time, so they have to gnaw on things to keep their teeth low.
Yeah.
So it's like a chew toy that they can eat.
Oi!
What are you doing,
comes in-
Anthony, man?
He's a wet wipe, isn't he?
Anthony's
Grow
so
up,
He's
Yeah,
made it about.
pussy.
Anthony's
They're
so
3-0
muggy,
down.
innit? It's so muggy.
They're 3-0 down.
We'll tweet on
He's
from the
make-
favelas later.
make it
All right,
about him.
we'll fucking score a goal for
Anthony,
me.
he's such a mug. He's come on and done
Makes
that.
it about him. Pathetic.
Mug.
Look at that. You got to put humble performance.
That
in.
he's been done.
Look at that, man.
I do like that tackle though. It's good.
No, Doku's
Not in that
totally
situation.
correct.
Not in that context.
Oh my God, he's such a mug.
Look at that.
He's such
He's
a
a
bird.
child.
He's an actual.
He's pathetic.
I like that
imbecile.
tackle though. It's
You
good.
can't. It's
I'd be
just
doing that.
idiotic,
Pathetic,
mate.
man.
He's come on.
He's actually made himself
Wanna
in
look
a
like a
worse
child.
position for United moving forward in the season.
I hope City score from his free
Mate,
kick.
but if he's suspended, it's a better
I hope
position
City
for
score
us.
for this.
Guys, you used
That was Doku did. Doku went round him and he kicked him.
Doku killed him, yeah.
Pathetic. I really want City
The
to score
day
from
that
this.
Anthony
'Cause if
beats a
City
defender,
score from
I'm
this,
having
it's
a
all
party.
about Anthony.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Oh, okay. Do it
Corner.
again. Do it
It's a
again. Do
corner
it again.
time. Go on.
Do it again.
Doku's
Yes, yes.
Doku's killed Bruno Fernandes. Come on.
Pick someone out. Pick someone out. Oh. Well played, sir.
Doku plays football the right way, man. He's a
Mug
footballer.
that Anthony, isn't he? Mug.
He's
Mug.
a moron. Look at that. He's got murdered on the football pitch.
Out in the street.
I was gonna go murder on the dance floor.
I was going to say that. She was amazing, Sophie Alice
Sophie.
Bextor, wasn't she?
They're all trying to foul him.
Yeah. He is a world-class winger waiting to happen. I've never seen anything like it in terms of pace.
Pick someone.
Go on.
No, lazy.
Go on.
Oh,
Go on, hit it.
do it, Kovacic.
Oh, he hits it into the ground.
It's not his thing.
It's not his thing shooting and
No,
scoring.
no. Occasionally, he'll do one a season. Is that the end? No, free kick.
Come on, let's bang this one in.
Who?
I'd get...
Hard. Silva? Banana?
I'd love Haaland to
Mate,
just grab the ball and
he's-
just fucking
leather
lace it. Do you know what I
What's
mean?
wrong with him?
Just
There,
leather.
you know?
Who's that?
Whoever's gone down, stayed down. I think it's his shoulder. Rodri.
Oh, fuck me.
Let's have a look.
It's a problem if he's discalated his shoulder or something. Oh wait, he didn't seem to react at first.
I think he's
His neck.
I think he might have just got an elbow in the neck, which is going to not be ideal, is it?
By the way, did you hear about that ice hockey player yesterday?
Did not. Don't watch much ice hockey.
Anyway,
What happened?
his name's Adam Johnson. So when Adam Johnson was trending, I was thinking, what the hell's going on here?
Wait,
So I checked that out.
what did happen?
But his neck got cut by a blade.
Don't need to know
Mad,
that.
isn't it?
You know, when I
Hopefully, I
When I
haven't
was-
heard any further news, but hopefully he's...
when I was a kid, right, people used to have these parties at Queensway, like Bayswater, that area, and it was like an ice rink. And I always used to have the fear that I was going to fall over and put my hand on the floor, and someone was going to skate over them and cut all of my fingers off. It's like an irrational fear that I have with regard to ice skating.
I was shit ice skater.
It's a stupid game.
I can't.
Ice.
Ice skating's
Stay
weird.
off the ice. Don't go on the ice.
You're not
pay
technically
money. Stand
skating on ice.
the ice.
You're skating on water because the blade melts ice into water and you float on water.
Get a grip.
That's nonsense.
It is. No, it is. It's the science
not.
behind it. You're not actually floating on
you know
ice.
what
You're floating
do you
on
know what
water.
No, you're not actually floating at all.
No, but the feeling
Because you're
you
on
have,
something solid.
Yeah, you're not. You're on water. You're on microscopic water particles.
Ice is solid.
You are. No, trust me.
Ice is solid.
Yeah, you don't skate on ice. You skate on the water that you cut with your blade.
Do you know?
So what? Hold on a minute. You
Yeah,
think
for
it's
real.
like a pond where it's a thin layer
Yeah,
of
microscopic levels of water that get
You
melted as you go along.
clown. The
It
whole
is.
thing
It's called
is a big
friction, bro.
block of ice,
It's called
you
friction.
dick.
No, it's not.
ice. He thinks it's like a
Google
pond.
it now.
He thinks there's water
Google
under
it now.
ice.
I want,
You
I
think
want
there's
money
more-
from everyone in this fucking room and you'll get it
There's
wrong.
no
I want,
water
I want
under
money from all the
ice
chat.
rink.
PayPal, Lawrence Bury, yeah? Get it on it. Come on. Haaland to smash it, like I said. Come on.
Come on.
Smash this
Yeah,
in
last
now.
kick of the game. Just wallop it
If he
on target.
smashes
Just
this in,
just hit the
I'm
target.
going
Please
nuts.
hit the
Go on.
target. Please hit the target.
Oh.
Say
I hate it when that happens.
Please hit the target. Just make him save it in the rain. Just make him save it. 3-0, game over.
What did he say? Dynasties come to an end, didn't he? And they've lost 3-0 at home with a 1 billion quid squad.
Their dynasty. He's talking about Man
beautiful
United.
result for City, 3-0 in the Manchester derby.
Come off the pitch, man. Why are we arguing here? Oh, of course, Maguire shakes the ref's hand, though. He's a mop. I remember when Martial got sent off and he told the ref it was the right decision. Absolute moron. Sell him, man. Get him out. Get off.
Look, I don't know about you, Royce. I'm Ten Hag in.
Very much.
But I don't know what you think, mate.
No,
I don't want to sway you. That's my opinion.
I am
I'm
Ten Hag passionately in.
I'm Pochettino in. I'm Ten Hag in. What else? I'm Rashford in. I want Rashford keep playing. I want Amrabat in midfield, knocking it around. Beautiful stuff. McTominay in. I'm McTominay in for me.
Yeah, McTominay in.
Onana in. Just about.
Most of them, in fact.
I'm all these United players in. I want them to keep playing for United, really.
I think they're inclined to as well. I mean, I don't think they're going anywhere fast.
I can't hate Pep, It's weird.
The way we were playing today, I don't think you can...
No, I can't hate Pep.
It's hard because the quality of the third goal was incredible.
I can't hate Pep.
He was very good. This has been emotional. Super 6, you are kings. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. It's very easy to win £250,000. All you have to do, totally for free, is download the Super 6 app and predict 6 scores correctly. It's as easy as pie. Isn't that right, Buvey?
Yeah, it's an amazing free-to-play app. Make sure you download Super 6 and join our league. It's Club 23 to join, and you can play with us 3 and thousands of other people. And of course, if you get just come on top of the mini league every week, you get 100 quid to spend at classicfootballshirts.co.uk. It's an unbelievable deal. Shall I wrap up, lads?
Yes.
It's been a beautiful stream. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for God's sake.
Thank you so much to everyone that played for Man United today, all the backroom staff, all the fans that went to Old Trafford, all the home end fans. Beautiful result. 3-0 City. We'll see you very, very soon.